Yep, still banned.
All right. All right. You want me just to throw it over on? You can get it on Facebook, or you want to just go with it as is?
Yeah, just tell people to log into their YouTubes.
The YouTube's
Watch it
over
on
there?
YouTube. Watch it on YouTube. They could join the chat.
All right, hold on.
What's up, Tyler? So here's the problem. I got banned on Facebook because I posted raffle tickets that I have for sale for my child's football game. It's football. They have a raffle, but in the raffle, the prize is a shotgun and a pistol. First prize is a 12 gauge. Second prize is a 9mm. So either somebody reported me, got me kicked off Facebook, or their algorithm is smart enough to read a photo. Either way, you have to go through a check to win the prize.
Oh, you got some going on there. What's going on?
Ain't nothing here, dude. Just me.
It is. It wasn't loud until you got on.
Here, let me change the mic settings for him.
All right.
Say something now, Tom.
Oh, he got offended, I guess. Damn it, man.
Motherfucking fuck.
Get out. Fucking asshole.
That was.
I don't know what the hell just happened. Is that better?
Somewhat.
Say something now.
Say something now.
That's better. Yeah. So I mean, all that over a raffle ticket. They could have just removed the post. They made it to where I can't go live on my business page, which is bullshit.
Yeah, stupid.
So if you guys want to come in and you want to comment, go to YouTube, log into YouTube, and watch us over there. It's better anyway. Well, it's still stupid also. They let politics rule shit.
We got a whole bunch
They
of
let politics rule shit. I'm banned. I'm shadow banned on YouTube because I added videos to Rumble.
Rumble.
Like, yeah, they don't like that because they don't like Rumble, so they shadow ban me and they make my videos not get no fucking views because they're political. I wish you guys look. Somebody out there watching, if you're a billionaire, leave your goddamn politics out of the shit.
True.
Just let it run. Leave your politics out of the goddamn apps and the fucking, you know. God damn.
I hear you, Phil.
Yeah, I'm with you, brother.
All right, so I think I did it. I think I got it all done right here. I changed the event address so that when people join the event through the militia page, it's going to take them directly to the YouTube page instead of to your Facebook.
I found it.
Hey, what's going on?
What do you say?
I say titties and tacos, baby. Titties and tacos.
Where'd you disappear to there for a while?
Hey, I was moving.
Yeah, I saw that.
I got. I'm still. My office is still kind of a shitty mess, but I haven't hung nothing up yet. But
moving is probably one of the worst activities I can think of.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking bad.
I fucking hate it.
Oh yeah,
it's terrible.
Jason. Yeah, man, it's crazy that a football fundraiser for little kids,
youth football.
Well, it's dude, they're 7-year-olds. 7-year-olds. It got me the raffle tickets, the fundraiser, so they could afford trophies. So they could afford trophies at the end of the year. So they have a raffle. Somebody donated a couple guns, and it's on the raffle tickets what the prizes are. And I got to sell the raffle tickets $10 a piece or 3 for $25. And I've got about a few hundred local friends, maybe 1,000, I don't know.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you guys want to buy one? Let me know. You don't? Oh, well. And then Facebook was like, fucking banned.
Hey, I'll buy 3 of those.
Hell yeah, bro.
I didn't even see it.
I like guns.
I mean, they're not the best guns in the world. They're kind of cheap. I'll go get the tickets in a minute and tell you what they are.
For
One's a
25
12
bucks.
gauge, and one's a 9mm. And as far as I'm concerned, as long as it shoots, it's worth the raffle ticket.
I'll put 25 bucks in. What the hell?
Hell yeah, I appreciate that.
Well, the thing that Facebook doesn't like is 3 things. It's got guns, it involves a raffle, and it's on a page that is generally conservative. And that's just 3 strikes, you're out.
Right.
That's horse shit.
I used to buy and trade guns all over Facebook. I was on a group. I traded probably 30 guns on Facebook.
I bought guns off fucking eBay
Oh, I never bought any
back
guns
in the
on
day. Back in the day when eBay first started, man.
I bought a
Good.
shit ton of reloading stuff, parts, pieces, all that shit off of eBay back in the day. You can't do none of that now.
PayPal made it where you can't use their services to buy or sell guns. You cannot use PayPal. Therefore, eBay kicked it because eBay and PayPal used to be like that.
Well,
now
yeah,
they
they
were
were.
associate. But if y'all want it nowadays, it's called gunbroker.com. It's the eBay of guns.
Better yet, just go to Palmetto. Save you
I was
money.
going to say, Gunbroker goes stupid high most of the time.
Yeah, Palmetto is my go-to. I love them. I own all kinds of Palmetto arms.
Do ya?
Yeah.
I'll tell
You
you
guys
one
want to
thing.
hear something? Go. My bad, Damon.
No, go ahead. I want to hear something funny.
It's crazy as hell. I got a buddy. He's got a fucking FFL, and he buys and sells on Gunbroker. Used to. He bought this shotgun off Gunbroker. In order to get the shotgun, you have to pick it up at the sheriff's office, and the sheriff of that town that you live in has to hand it to you. So he bought the shotgun off Gunbroker, completely legit. Sheriff checked it out, gave it to him. He gets pulled over, has a shotgun in the trunk. Local cop runs it, says that's a stolen gun. You got to go to jail. Takes him to jail. He's like, man, I think the goddamn sheriff that bought it from Gunbroker, bro. Made him sit in jail all weekend. He called me and I was like, man, you want me to come bail you out? He was like, no, I ain't wasting money on this shit. I was like, bro, don't sit in jail. I told her it was a mistake. Come back. Let him fuck go. Sit in jail all weekend.
I'd want credit for that so I could get in trouble again and not have to go to jail.
Hell yeah.
I'd want to call a lawyer, but I'd want
Like a DUI or something. Like, hey, motherfucker.
So did the numbers come back?
Weekend.
I'm allowed to murder one person.
Yeah. So how'd the numbers
Anyway.
come back? So was it a stolen gun, or did the numbers come back clean, or
It came back clean, gave him the gun, let him go home.
so the numbers were never bad? They were just flexing.
I guess. I don't know what the fuck.
I'd say, yeah.
But I mean, he's got FFL. This guy's got fucking machine guns that are belt fed.
But I don't understand is as an FFL, why can't he have it sent directly to him? What's the benefit of having a fucking FFL if you can't? Because that's how they deal. That's what they do. They receive guns for other people and transfer.
I thought the same thing, actually.
I think that's how Gunbroker handles it. I'm not 100%. Maybe this was before he had his FFL,
Okay.
but since then he had his FFL. He's got fucking.
I bought guns off Gunbroker, and I had to have them sent to an FFL, basically a gun dealer. I never had to deal with any sheriffs or anything like that, and I've dealt with them for many, many years. So
Yeah, I had a little local gun shop. I bought 2, I think, off there, and they got sent to that guy.
Mine used to charge me $25. Now they bumped it to $35. And it's like, damn, man. Did everything have to go up? It's not joining the raise the price club. You know?
I think
Try to buy a McDouble.
Dude, no shit.
$3 now.
Hey, a beefy 5-layer burrito from fucking Taco Bell is like $5 now. I remember in high school, we'd get all stoned and go out and buy like 10 of them because it was $1 a piece.
What do you mean used to? You still do that?
I remember
I don't buy 10 of them. I ain't got $50.
Bean burritos were 79 cents, son. I'd go get 2 of them, drunk as shit. Be like, oh, I'm fucking full, bro. And they'd be big as fuck.
Loaded tacos, $1. Yeah. You'll get 12 packs of them.
That's just like you can search it up for the Big Macs. Search it up what the size of the Big Mac was compared to the size of the Big Mac today back in the 80s. And anyways, back in the 80s, the Big Mac was a lot bigger than what they are now.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Mama B's in the house. What's going on? So who we got? Gordon.
Turn on comments.
Mark Morgan. Is that the Shadow or is that the OG? Or there we go. I fixed the.
Hell yeah. Congrats.
How you doing, Phil?
Junior Bacons.
Hey, Mama B. For sure. Never knew who I was talking to.
So, Phil, I went to run that mash today. That's the nightmare mash of all nightmares. So I start running, and I hear my burner hissing. I'm like, what the fuck is that? One of the rivets on the back of my still was blowing water or blowing mash about 6 inches out the back of the still.
Oh, shit.
So I drain it down and solder that bastard.
Oh, dude, drain it. Fucking solder it while it's full.
Yeah.
It won't. No way. Dude, it was spraying shit this far.
I've soldered plumbing with water in it. It's tough to do.
Yeah, not this. I mean, it had pressure on it. There was 15
Well, yeah,
gallons
if it's got pressure, you can. Yeah.
And
How do you think we make stills around here, dude? Oh, I fucking solder a motherfucker while it's full. While it's running, I'm over like.
Yeah, those cold solders, they're a good temporary fix, but they don't last.
There wasn't no slowing this thing down, dude. It was like the third rivet up, so it had like literally 15 gallons of mash on top of it. So I fixed that. I'm like, all right, we're good to go.
That's Tyler Nicholas there. Is that actually Gage? Because you said you're creasing the house?
I guess so.
See what Gage gave me here?
That's his YouTube.
So after all that, I get to running and I kick my fucking worm bucket on accident and I cracked the whole side out of it. So I'm like, fuck this. I just cut the run off. I'm like,
oh my God. Dude,
and this is the one that took forever to ferment to begin with?
It never did. I'm stripping it.
Did you put the angel yeast in there and it still didn't?
It fermented for about 3 or 4 days and then it shit out again. I'm like, I'm fucking done.
That's the cursed run. It's not meant to happen. Kick it in the driveway.
I'm just gonna.
How far did you get it down?
Today, I might have ran. Oh, in gravity. Should have felt like it's felt like 050.
Damn it!
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's gonna be some sweet.
What was coming off the steel?
Who's your mic?
55 proof.
Who's your mic normally likes just to watch? Why is he popping in here? Who's your mic? Who's your mic? Mike Frame's one of those guys just I like to watch.
I can't do it, Phil. I gotta at least strip it all and fucking. That's why I was there to build that goddamn worm today, so I could strip this run. Then I broke mine, so I'm like, now I definitely got to finish that next week so I can fucking use it. Because I mean, there's like a 7-inch crack down the side of it. It ain't worth shit now.
That's wild, bro.
Yeah, Phil, I'm guessing right here, Mike Frame's not actually wanting to actually be in here. He just likes to come in and watch.
Okay, he's
like through the keyhole. Yeah. Like through the keyhole.
Some people
are watch, bro. It's cool. It's cool with me.
What's the matter with that? The fuck's the matter with that?
Still be watching my ass. What's happening?
Hey man,
Just,
I
just
like
Call
to
it
be watched.
Glory hole Mike.
Like to me, what?
I like to
Glory
be
hole.
watched, huh?
shit, I don't want to be watched. I don't even want to see myself naked, more or less anybody else see me naked. So I'm just saying, hell, ain't nobody want to see this.
That's
I got a buddy we used to call him Charlie Peepers.
But you still showed us.
I'll show you. I'll show it to you. Just
No,
call.
yeah, you did. Yeah.
I mean, you got to ask nicely.
I'm just saying. You just got to pat me on the back of the head and just twist my ear or something. I ain't that hard to please.
Oh, he's not. Really, he's not.
Charlie Peepers, Phil. Who's this fella?
I used to fuck with him. He said something one time about peeping in a window, and I was like, "You're fucking Charlie Peepers, motherfucker!" And I called him Charlie Peepers for like 2 weeks.
Charlie Peepers.
Seriously, so what's everybody been going on? I've been gone for like 3 weeks. What's been happening? What did I miss?
Not much, man. We missed you. Got to see you on your phone, but that wasn't quite the same.
I'm telling you. I finally got the interweb here, so I can click on and log on now. So I'm happy. I was actually I was gonna tell you all this. I live in a small town now in Jamestown, Tennessee. Right. I went to the Walmart and I was walking around, and some lady and her older daughter started staring at me and pointing. I was thinking it was because I was wearing a PhilBilly shirt. I was hoping
fuck your mama?
I was hoping it was because they recognized me, but I just had a PhilBilly shirt on. They probably recognized the PhilBilly shirt.
Well, good try, Damon.
Hey, the mom was pretty hot too.
Is it one of the OG shirts that says "fuck your mama"? Because
No.
people will stare at that. I learned that the hard way.
They will point.
No, it's
Yeah.
logo on the front.
We ate Cracker Barrel last weekend, and I had that shirt on, and I got all kinds of old people staring at me. I don't think it was for good reasons.
Probably
Bro,
not.
Mark,
It'd be nice to have an OG shirt. Yeah.
Mark down in Florida,
Morgan,
Mark Solomon.
who's got
Something's
some
going
echo
on with
going on?
somebody's mic?
Yeah, somebody watching TV or something.
Oh,
Mine's
Mark down in
off. It's not
Florida.
me. There's
He's
no
got an
Trump.
original fuck your mama, and he'll go to a New York Yankees game and wear that motherfucker. He's like a 70-year-old little man, and
Nice.
he don't give a fuck. He'll be snapping pictures of the fuck your mama PhilBilly shirt.
He's
He'll
rolling
go to the
like
New
a
York
blue
Mets
beard.
game.
Wayne's in the house. What's going on, Wayne?
Except Wayne.
That's a face that I missed too. I miss Wayne.
There you
Is
go.
that Solomon, Phil? The
Yeah.
red, white, and blue beard? Yeah.
Hey, Tom.
Yep.
Tom.
Yeah.
Did Damon say he missed your face?
No.
He didn't tell me, did he?
Yeah.
You're supposed to be talking
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah. There's a reason. There's a reason for that. Just saying.
I don't care. I don't care.
I can't wait to let y'all try this peach brandy I made, man.
Hey, got
I
it.
can't wait to
was
try
pretty good.
it. I look forward to you letting me try it.
I thought mine was all right, but his beats the hell out of mine for sure.
Does it? Does it?
Oh god, it's good.
Post flavored or?
No,
All right.
come out
Straight
fucking
up.
still.
Come on, Gary, hop in here. You can chat with everybody.
It's pretty wild how much flavor he pulled out of the still. I was amazed. Well, Ellie called me at like
We
8
talking
o'clock
about-
at night and said, "Come over and try this, dude. It's killer. It's coming out of the still."
And I do miss Mama B's face as well. I do.
No, you believe it, Mama B? You had to ask that.
I will say,
at least he said that.
Wayne. I'd miss her damn face way more than I miss Wayne's. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That is.
Just say.
I mean, I got. I found one of the things while I was moving here. I found this jar. It's one of my original Oaxacan green jars. It was
Nice.
oak. Some of that oak that Phil gave me. Dude, this shit is. It's been sitting. That was 9 months ago when I made that. Some shit like that.
It gets better as it sits like that, man. It really does.
It's good.
Yeah.
Was it still on oak?
No.
All right. I was gonna say, damn, I'm surprised it ain't over oaked.
Oh,
I found something I missed from Hillbilly Jam. For those that know,
oh,
That's amazing.
that's good shit.
Yeah.
man, who's got the dog barking?
Hey.
It's starting to scare me, man. I thought I was getting attacked.
I think it might have changed what I'm gonna put in that bad mo barrel. I might put some of this apple brandy in that bad mo.
Oh,
All right.
I need contact.
I'll show you what I stole from Hillbilly Jam. Hang on.
Hey,
Oh, finally we know who stole the barrier. You breaking out the barrier?
Phil, you owe him, or Tom, you owe him like $60 or something.
That's the statute of limitations up on it now.
hey, while we're on the, let me ask a question. Now, you know how you can get them connectors like this one right here? It's a little bit different than the other sweat connectors. This one's got like a big fat.
Yeah.
That's the compression
Is
type.
that from a union?
That's
Yeah.
No, that's from a
Compression
union.
thing.
That's from
So-
a union. No, it's not compression.
What's that ring around? It looks like one of those compression things.
Well, that's
where
what
Well, I
the
don't mean
unions go
compression
together.
like. I'm talking about one of the things that requires the tool to compress it to join it.
Yeah, that has a piece that sits over it.
Right.
That has a brass
Well,
fitting
yeah.
that goes over top of it.
Oh, you're talking about the threaded nut.
Yeah,
That's
threaded.
yeah.
It's a female part. Yeah, like that right there. Exactly what he has.
Right. It looked
Jason,
when I first saw it, it
look
looked
at-
like one
look
of
at
those.
Sandman there.
Right.
That's the two parts you're looking at.
Yeah, right there. He's got it.
You're missing this brass nut. That's a union.
Well, all right, now let
Yeah.
me see the brass nut that you're showing again, and the part of it, because it doesn't look like that. Take it off.
Yep.
and let me see.
It's had like a shoulder on it. I've seen that. It's just a different brand.
Okay, hold the other part up. Let me see. That part closer.
Yeah, that's a union. Those screw together.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
like that, Jason.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is the original keg steel I got come with different kind of unions than what I've got. How do I find the unions that most of them use?
You
Who
won't.
built the cake still?
Sean Rigby.
So ask him if he got it at Menards or Lowe's. Because Menards
Okay.
unions and Lowe's unions don't fit each other. It's fucking weird and it's fucking
Exactly.
stupid.
Or just go to your local Lowe's and just buy all new unions and solder them in.
Hey,
Yeah.
That's probably what I said. This come from Lowe's right here.
Yeah.
Jason,
Which is
I
really
got-
weird because the one I just showed you is from Lowe's and mine looks different.
I got ones that would work for you. I got Menards. That's where I get mine.
Yeah.
I'll send it to you at cost. I think they're like $6 or $7 for a pair.
Shit, a half inch is fucking $9. I just bought them today. They went way
How
up.
much?
There was like $9.80, so almost $10.
Whatever it costs, I won't charge anything extra. Just let me know if you want one, because I
Yeah,
got a Menards right by here.
Okay.
You
Yeah, I
pay for the
definitely need them.
union, and then it costs like $4 or $5 to ship in the mail. You pay that, I'll ship it to you.
Okay, I'll definitely do that.
Yeah,
That way I don't get the wrong fittings every time.
Say
Yeah,
Damon
Jason,
definitely went through that.
I went through that for months trying to find fittings and all that shit. Finally, I just took all the fittings off and I just put tri-clamps on everything.
You want a keg still, buy it from PhilBilly Moonshine, and you won't have that problem.
Yeah.
Because I'll make sure that all my shit fits, and if you need something, I'll build it for you.
Well,
So,
I'm not.
PhilBillyMoonshine.com.
So what you should do is send it to Phil and let him put tri-clamps on it because they're about the same price these days, and it's way easier. They don't leak.
Well, not only that is that me and him talked. I'm gonna send it to him and get off some, get him to build some shut-off valves on it and stuff like that. That way, it's not just distilling 3 different times. I can turn the airflow off and this and that. I can turn off that airflow and let it, where I'm not cooking down my flavor.
Yeah.
Hey, Santa, did you see what I stole from Hillbilly Jam?
No. Oh hell!
Ah,
Nice.
I thought you were gonna roll out the barrel, man.
Hey, you know what?
Barrel.
So you see this one?
Yeah.
See? Look
That's
what else
supposed to
I
be
got.
mine. Wasn't that supposed to be
Oh
mine?
shit,
I
Oh,
stole
hell
both
yeah,
of cars.
dude! Some people don't like that shit, but I really do. I fucking love that.
for a gin, it's pretty fucking good. But
I
I'd,
think one of them
And
is
I
supposed to be
fucking hate
mine.
gin.
I
I'd
love
rather
gin.
have what I stole from Hillbilly Jam.
See what I stole from Hillbilly Jam?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. And something to drink.
Hell yeah,
Actually,
brother! I'll do a good cake still.
Matter of fact, that's what's left from Hillbilly Jam. And I've been drinking the fuck out of it. So
Yeah, I don't have anything left from what I brought back
From-
from Hillbilly Jam.
I had 2 of each of these. And that's all that's left. Matter
Hey.
of fact, I think I sent you a picture at like 3 in the morning on a fucking Wednesday.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
God.
blaming you for tomorrow, is what it said.
Yeah,
Hey, look. Last 2.
there you go.
Yeah.
I did, Gage. Thank you so much.
He hasn't cracked it open, so he doesn't know that it's filled with water or not.
Yeah.
You could get away with that. You could.
He'll probably never open that.
You know what, Phil?
I'm
I
not.
went to the ABC store over by my house before I left, and they had those bottles. for
How
sale
much
there.
do they have them there?
Like, I don't even remember, like $30, $40.
That's Old Smoky was trying to get 55 out of the
I was gonna say
motherfuckers or
it's like
something crazy.
$60.
Oh yeah, they weren't that much. I can tell you that.
I heard they weren't worth 55 for sure.
Oh.
Maybe to put on your shelf, but
Collector's item it is, but
Yeah.
that's
Oh, looks like Frayed Knot is live as well.
So I got the picture. I don't know if you guys seen it. It's the advertisement picture. Phil Denson sent it to me. He had Pam sign it at Popcorn Jam. It's got, Popcorn's not his actual signature, but it looks like it's a print. But then Pam signed right underneath Popcorn. I got it framed and I got a shelf and I have all 3 collectible jars out there in the garage. It's cool. Like I collect
awesome.
popcorn stuff because respect. You know what I mean? He's the originator.
Because none of us would be here without him.
He's the OG. No, I'd still be here because I didn't know who Popcorn was until after I started making liquors.
Yeah, I was making
But-
shine long before. Actually, I had a Facebook moonshine page before Popcorn was even known on Facebook or.
Yeah, but
What's his
still,
face
respect.
business?
He was the original.
Oh, absolutely. He has made it more interesting and brought the masses, and spawned the show, all that, him going viral because of what's the guy's name?
Johnny Knoxville.
Johnny Knoxville's
Yeah.
video, kind of
Yeah,
opened a lot of eyes, and I think the producers of the show were like, wow, look at all the, replies and response to this video. And this could be a cult classic, maybe this is something we need to look into,
I'll tell y'all something about Popcorn that he did is he didn't give a fuck. He showed people how to make liquor. And back in the day, you did not show people how to make liquor. You did not show people how. You did not tell them how. And he started that. And that pissed off a lot of other moonshiners.
Yep.
You don't fucking, they used to get pissed at that. Back in the day, a moonshiner would not teach you how to make liquor. Wouldn't
They
show
taught
you
like-
where it still was. They
taught
didn't
like
want no
one person.
competition.
Well, I'm gonna tell you now. I've learned everything that I know from PhilBilly, watching his videos and talking to him.
Yep, that's me too.
Same
That's what it's about.
here.
I didn't learn.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Phil.
I learned a lot, but I don't, you got to take that with a grain of salt these days.
Yeah, I looked. I got to tell you,
I've learned from everybody.
some of the best recipes of stuff that I sell, the mixed stuff, I got it directly from Phil's. His broadcast that he does. my orange creamsicle, my apple pie, all that shit that I sell. It's all his recipes, and that's why. And that was one of the things too. When somebody asked me, how I made that sour watermelon or how I made that horror shine, I'd give them a recipe. I'm like, well, I'm like Phil. You want to know how to make it? I tell you. It's not a big secret thing like keeping it fucking safe. Let you know.
Yeah, it's not a competition; it's a brotherhood.
Yeah,
That's right.
Well,
That's right.
the beauty of it is Phil spends the time to make it, and then I just got to watch his recipe and make it. It's easy then.
He was going to say make it better. Did you see him about to say that,
He
Bill?
got to say perfect it, buddy.
Yeah, you see that, man?
I saw it.
He sits at the kitchen table for 3 hours mixing goddamn extracts and different shit, and then I don't have to deal with it. I just put
Yeah,
what
I
he
heard
tells me
that.
to in it.
Yeah, it's good to learn from others,
Hold on.
and learn
Who
from
let-
mistakes. I mean, that's how we get better,
Who let John Benson here? Who let John
Yeah,
Benson
okay.
dance?
Damn it.
Hey, we got room for one more, Vince. If you can get some Wi-Fi.
And sometimes, you can make a mistake and, make good liquor that way too.
Hey,
Yeah,
most of the
sometimes your biggest mistakes. I mean, I'll be honest. My grappa, that everybody seems to love was a wine. It wasn't great as a wine. It was a mistake as a wine. That's why it got distilled.
probably
Well,
some of the best.
That grappa's good, buddy.
The best clear liquors I've ever made were just some Frankenstein mash that I could never recreate, of course, because that's the best stuff I've ever made.
Yeah.
I tell you what,
It doesn't always go good now.
this speech I just did come out so good. I'm scared that if I try it again and try to exactly do it, I'm scared it won't be as good as it is now because it's pretty fucking amazing to me.
It was probably
I really like
bold. It was probably that bold all over the peaches made it so good.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, maybe I'm gonna do that exact every time. I'm gonna let them get moldy, bro. I ain't even kidding.
Yeah,
Scroll up and the link is up
That's
there.
the ticket.
Is Vince really going to try and get in here? Oh, John Benson's
There's a
getting on my last nerve already.
There's a link right there.
Oh shit!
Is other people trying to get on, guys?
Who knows? No, I don't see anybody else trying to pop in now.
If they are, I can step down and let somebody else get on for a little bit if they need to.
There's room for one more.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can too. I mean, I'm at work.
I think we're all learning. We're always learning.
We
We're
got
learning
room for
from
one
each
more.
other. No matter how long you've done it, you're learning.
Yeah,
I've learned stuff from people that's done it just months.
Hey, when we was at Maggie, y'all remember that guy that had that barbecue in the bowl and he kept giving us food? Like,
Yeah.
he had the ribs and the sausage. He said he only been doing it for 9 months. He handed me a jar that he had aged, and it was fucking amazing. It was crazy. He'd been doing it for 9 months. His food was awesome. At first, I thought he's like Jeffrey Dahmer and shit. He offered me food out of a bowl.
Yeah, I'm really weary of that shit.
I was like, goddamn.
It's like the gal at the pavilion wanting everybody to try her food that she got at the gas station. I'm like, I'm sorry.
I was like, all right.
I don't know. It's funny. I'll drink anything somebody puts in front of me, but when it comes to food, it's like, whoa. That's stupid, isn't it?
Somebody was like, I tried it. It's good. So I tried his food. And then he was like, I learned how to make liquor watching your videos.
You make a man.
And I was like, hell yeah. It was fucking excellent.
And we got Wayne and everybody.
Wayne and Jim are backstage. You guys got to wait.
Yeah, 10's the max. We're allowed to have 10 people in at one time.
Hey, Ben, is that a Manhattan you're making me there?
No, that's a old fashioned.
An old fashioned.
Vince is more into the cosmopolitans kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's one of those Buddy Butcher old fashions, I bet.
That's Hatfield's 10-year bourbon, 125 proof.
I got some of that Bloody Butcher cooking up for you, so when I see that.
Nah.
Nah.
Man,
Oh,
the best old fashioned's a high rye. I don't usually drink it with bourbon.
Oh yeah. good
real
rye.
high rye.
Yeah.
Now that right there is made right there locally in Sissonville, West Virginia. 10-year-old and then 125 proof. Made, the same way we would make it. So
Right.
I'd rather have it any day.
Is this James Hatfield or is this the Hatfield?
No, that's Mark Hatfield.
Right.
James' cousin,
Mark runs a single pot distillation, and he'll run everything with no thumper. It all goes into a big stainless vat or a big whatever you call them, ITCB or whatever totes.
IBC.
And then he reruns it all again after he gets enough to run it. So he'll run it all down to like a damn 30 proof, whatever, till whatever he's satisfied with, and then he reruns it all again. So,
hey Wayne, hop back in here, brother. You can. There's a space open for one more now. If you hop back in.
What you got there, Santa?
I've got some really good tasting stuff.
Oh, yeah. You've been drinking on that for a while.
I've been sipping it, man. I can't get drunk on it because if I do, I'll just enjoy the taste of it once and then just drink the rest of it.
Yeah, I got that.
I start out with that, and then once I get a little bit, I just start hitting shit other shit. I can appreciate it.
That thing was I did some of PhilBilly's limoncello that his recipe. I woke up at 4:30 in the morning on the bathroom floor.
That'll do it, man.
it sucks when you land on the floor. You sleep right there by the toilet, and your face sticks to it.
That's what Bench does.
Yeah, I've been at a time or 10.
It's almost been 7 days since I drank till I passed out.
It's been a long time since I
but it took you until the next day, like at 10 o'clock, didn't it?
Shit, it took me 2 days to get over that.
That's Bill right there, Phil, that has that corner. We're gonna go look at it tomorrow. Bill Foster, you just put him up there.
Whoa!
Hell yeah!
Who is that?
Kathy there with you?
She's with
I
it.
think most of us are grain guys, JJ.
Yeah.
No sugar.
I mean,
I like to do sugar shine just for my flavors. Why ruin a grain with a flavor if you're going to do a flavor? Just use sugar shine.
We do like a TBW or
I rerun my tails. That's what I use in my flavors. I run my tails through a column, make 190.
Hi, Cassie.
I'll run a sugar shine for any of my flavors because I hate to cover up a good grain with a flavor.
I've never really quite understood mountain brandy. Mixing corn with the fruits, it doesn't work for me a lot.
Well, listen. So the only time I do mountain brandy is the leftover slop from my brandy mash. So that's just reusing the fruit.
Well, that's that's fine. But it's just corn and peach. I don't know. Does that work for everybody together? You like that?
Nah.
Mark Rogers doesn't.
It's got a different flavor, but it ain't bad.
I like it, dude. I like mountain brandies, dude.
Oh, that's hot.
It reminds me of eating fucking breakfast, oatmeal or fucking grits or goddamn cream of wheat. Put a little fruit in there.
Oh, there you go.
Fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, but you like rotten corn too, don't you?
I like it.
and fuzzy peaches.
Rotten, moldy peaches.
It wasn't rotten.
This is scoreboard cheese,
It just came out of a dumpster.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Dumpster corn. I forgot.
You'll
You drank some.
You'll see.
Some from the bottle.
Who did?
Delicious.
You'll see PhilBilly doing blue cheese corn next time.
We're gonna start calling it trash to bottle, baby.
But no, I was getting ready to say dumpster to distillation.
I think apples and corn go
Double
together
D.
real fucking well.
Did you do it in your air still?
No.
Now, apple and rye, I kind of like apple and rye together. I like that.
Hey, Gage, we got 10 people in here, Gage. That's why you're sitting backstage. I see you there.
I did a rye apple that turned out like shit.
Nobody wants to see you picking up copper, okay?
I can't say that. I've never really considered apple rye a brandy like that, a hillbilly brandy. I guess
Nah, I want to do all fruit if I'm gonna do a brandy.
I didn't have enough fruit, so I did apple rye. I thought it was terrible, and then I forgot about a jar and found it. I don't know, 8-9 months later, and pretty goddamn good actually. It needed to sit.
Yeah, it needs to sit.
I'm gonna do a GoFundMe account for my first run at the distillery. If anybody wants to get in it, I'm gonna do blueberry brandy, so I need 300 pounds of blueberries.
Jesus.
God damn.
I would be more happy to donate to that if I can get some of that blueberry cobbler.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you bring me something to farm to bottle, and I'll make a donation.
How about just pre-sell the jars of the after product? That's what I would do. Just pre-sell the jars. I'm all in for that.
So the big still I got with Tracy there a few days ago, to turn it into a brandy still as well. It'll be universal now. He sent me the 45 for the actual cap, and then he sent me the 45 for the condenser. So once I get home, I'm up here Petersburg for the Moorfield Volunteer Fire Department fundraiser. Once I get home, I'll be measuring that, and he'll be bringing me sending me the whole pipe to go between the still and the worm. So I'll be able to do 150 gallons at a time of blueberry brandy mash.
Nice.
So times that by 3 to get how many pounds of blueberries I need.
Hey, bring me a bottle of amaretto to the farm to bottle.
I think.
All right, what you need to do is divide that by how many bottles you anticipate to get out of it. Mark them up and pre-sell them.
Well, I unofficially know on the 100 if I do a 100-gallon mark, I can get 18 gallons at least. So I mean, that gives you an idea.
So if you can do 150, that's going to give you 50% more. So that's 9 more on that. So 25 or so gallons.
Yeah, I figure 25, 28 gallon, depending on the proof wise on it.
Right.
If I take it to 80, like a brandy should be, 80 to 90, you'll probably be looking at 28 gallons.
Right. And, a fifth of that, 28 times 5, because you get 5 fifths per gallon. So you're looking at over 100 fifths. This is 28 times 5. So you're looking at 140 bottles, so.
You're making my brain hurt right now.
Does that make anybody else's head hurt?
I've got a calculator. I'm not doing this in my head. I ain't
Fucking Santa.
Hold on. Why is Gage in here now?
Hang on. I got my shoes off. 4, 5. What was that again? 6.
140
God
bottles.
damn, look at those monkey toads.
That's what's got arthritis
Just
in
an
it.
orangutan right there.
He can use those to eat with, man.
That toe went like that.
Because that some bitch I pulled it up here and it went cramp.
He's got them summer toes. Summer straight,
some are crooked. That's right.
Yeah.
Hold on. Bill Cluck's in here, so fuck Bill Cluck.
140 times.
140
All
proof?
I
About
know
30 or
is I
40 a
couldn't
bottle.
get my foot even close to that high, so I give you props for that. That's
John.
Bro.
Go ahead, Santa.
30 or 40 a bottle. I'm going to say 35. So that's about 4,900, brother. Pre-sell that.
Shit, yeah.
That'd be 35 a bottle. I'll sell you my 35 tonight.
no, you sign them all and charge 50.
Yeah, there you go.
Shit, my signature ain't worth that.
It is my brother's.
You are forgetting I got second place, right?
That's right. As long as you sign mine, John
Vince
Vince Blue, I'll buy it. I
That's
promise.
not what my shirt says. My shirt says Master Distiller.
Yeah, but you got one of those illegal ones.
Hey, me and Damon got the illegal cups to say it.
Just so everybody knows, there is a set of illegal coins out. When Tracy shipped me my coins this time, Tracy accidentally put Master Distiller, the old logo on it. So my coins that I have right now actually says Master Distiller. So there is a set of illegal ones out.
I want one of those.
Yeah,
I want one of
I
those.
want one of the taboo coins. Yeah.
See, Benson, all you got to do is put on the bottle that it was made from a still that was made by Tracy Baumgartner, and that will get an extra $10.
Yeah, exactly.
Bottle. Don't put your name on it because they'll be like, "Here, shit, here's $10."
Yeah. Here, I'm taking my $10 back when they see my name on it.
It'll help balance it out too.
Yeah.
What you drinking on, Damon?
I don't know. Some straggler I saw on the side of the highway gave me this big ass gallon jug of liquor.
Hey, speaking of gallon jugs, check this one out now.
Look at Gage, man.
I've been waiting for that one.
He looks like he's been eating mushrooms.
That's looking pretty good, isn't it?
That's
That's
my
looking really good.
That's my jerry can juice that Wes drove away with from the gym.
Hey, I treated you right. I might have stole it, but I ain't. I've taken like a sip out of this.
As soon as you drove away, I was like, "Oh, damn it!"
It's coming back aged. Well,
How long's that been sitting now?
I put it in a couple days after Hillbilly Jam.
Yeah, so since the jam,
About 2-3
Hey, y'all
weeks.
ever do
Hell, I don't know.
So who's all going to Farm to Bartle?
I'll be there. That's my hometown. I grew up in Clarksville, 10 minutes.
We're
from
all
there.
going.
Mark.
So the top four,
Mark Morgan will be there.
top five. I mean,
Top five will be there for sure.
I'm staying at Wes's family's house.
so I know. Last year PhilBilly was there. So are you entering again?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So you're ready to get your ass whipped again?
By me, I wasn't there last year.
Oh,
I'm
you
there
did
this
get the
year.
liquor run. You got the liquor run. That's right.
Yeah. Hey, I'm told I'll finally get my plaque this year for last year's competition.
Hey, if I didn't say nothing, you wouldn't have won, motherfucker.
Oh, it was said over and over again. It was said over and over again, but
I'm the one that stood up and said something.
I said something.
Won that shit.
Yeah, I said something, and Big Easy said something, but I'm just a second placer. I don't have no pull.
Yeah.
I went to fuck off like an idiot. I shouldn't have acted that way, but
yeah, that
Ain't the first time you've ever had to apologize.
that video went a little crazy.
But I was wrong. But also things got mixed up.
Yep.
And for the record, you won first place in your mango habanero. I'm bringing some mango habanero for you to try. I want you to tell me what you think.
I've got one wee little, like a pint left, so I'll bring it and we'll side by side it.
And I want a jar of your amaretto. I'll give you a jar of something I make. Keith is going and entering his oatmeal cookie again, so he'll probably.
Oh shit! Well,
give him for his money.
Not to bitch about it or anything, but that's about a 40-50 proof. So when that switches over to the crowd, 40-50 proof is easy to drink.
Yeah, but he put out, there's like 10 different categories this year.
Oh, I know. When I read the categories this year, when I read those categories this year, it was like listening to Santa trying to do the math on my bottle. My head started hurting.
Yeah,
but
too many.
At least it's separated, though. I mean, it's not.
There's 12 categories, and my grappa doesn't fit into any of them.
There should be corn liquor, aged on wood, no matter what the fucking mash bill is.
It's not.
Toast flavored.
Brandy.
And brandy.
And a brandy.
Without any proof limitations except 151, which is an Ohio limitation by law. Other than that, there shouldn't be any.
Do we do anything by law?
Well, but it's at a place that
I know. I'm just
legal distillers that bringing their stuff too. So.
This is a completely outlaw.
no. They run their own contest.
Oh, we're not going to be going against the legal distillers.
Legal distilleries last year ran their own contest.
This was at a
They didn't end up doing it.
Come on.
No,
They were supposed to.
This was at a camper, Santa. I mean, it was.
They did, Phil, but only one legal distillery entered. So by default, I mean, it went right back to them.
Who entered?
Tuck and Reds was going to enter.
Yeah, Tuck and Reds was the only one that was down to fucking have it out.
And that's the only one that went to it, and he said, well, we can't do it because you're the only one, so automatically you would win anyway.
Okay, so give me my fucking trophy.
We should have put Tuck and Red in the outlaw fucking one, man.
Well, yeah.
He had an outlaw bottle that he was going to try to enter, but that was Tuck and Red's decision, Tuck's decision, that he did not want to put it in the outlaw because he didn't want to make the outlaw, group feel like that they was, going up against the legal group as a fair issue. Because I talked to him about it.
Yeah,
I think too, as a legal distiller, doing that, you have more to lose than gain. At that
I was
point.
going to say I'd much rather go up a legal distillery if I can beat them.
Right, we have more to gain to go up against the
I'd
the
rather
Goliaths.
be in it.
Exactly, but they have less to gain about beating us. See, that's what I'm saying.
Still as of now, I'm nowhere near legal yet because my federal agent woman won't get back with me real well. So I can still run. I can still run in the outlaw one.
They like to dance, man. They like the song and dance, the change shit, and then dance a little more. And
oh no, she contacted.
That to you?
She contacted me today. Finally, I sent her an email at like 11 o'clock last night. So she contacted me today and told me that my changes that I made looks good. Blah blah blah. She's got about 4 small changes that I need to make.
That they never mentioned before, right?
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of the shit. I didn't know that I had to be a processor, I had to be a distiller, and I had to be a warehouser all in one.
Yeah, you got to have a room.
And the door.
I thought I was just making liquor, bottling it, and selling it,
Yeah.
It don't say the rules on that site.
And the door with the bonded thing, it's just so many things. And they change it. They say, okay, we've checked everything and you need to do this. Okay. And you do that and they come back. Okay. Well, that's good. You also need to do this. And it just keeps the process fucking, it's bullshit. Tell me everything that you need. I will meet it,
Well, Santa, if you was requesting 42% of every jar I sold, I would think you would hurry up and get me selling jars.
Exactly. You would think, but
I mean, no, that ain't happened.
Do you have an attorney? Do you have an attorney that's running it for you, or are you kind of pushing it yourself?
Pushing it myself. You can get a liquor attorney, but it's about $4,000 to get a liquor attorney.
I didn't know. I just wondered if that would kind of expedite the process. I didn't know.
Listen, I'm a poor boy. I'm funding this.
Right.
I had an investor buy the building. He bought my steel. I'm paying him back for the steel. Other than that, everything else is funded on my weekly paycheck. So
right. No, I get it. I'm not saying that. I wondered if that would make a difference.
Here's the problem.
It would.
In order to get this, you have to have a building. So you go out and you pay rent for a building, and say your rent's $2,000 a month. Well, it takes them fucking 4 or 5 months just to approve your application.
Yep.
So you have to have thousands of dollars to become a fucking distillery.
And that's only on the federal approval.
Yeah.
Once you're federally approved, then you can file your state, and then you got to go through all that shit again with the states.
It's harder going through the state too.
How long you been working on it?
Each state's different. Ohio is going to be. You're in Ohio, right?
Yep.
But you have to go through this. They're different. You have a state liquor board. You sell to the state.
We're a state
they just
sell
for you. Yeah, it's a lot different than Kentucky.
It's been since October when we took the building over.
God, so you're pushing
So it's been October, but we just started remodeling in October. I mean, when I got that building, I got pictures I can send y'all. But when I got that building, it looked like a damn 1980s strip club.
Oh, it's cool though. I like it.
I'd have kept it that way.
I like it.
I like that arch doorway shit.
Tom really liked the butthole door, didn't you, Tom?
I did. It was sexy. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It had beads hanging from it and lights in it and everything.
Is that the pink door?
Oh no, this was a door that was like round like this.
Oh, okay.
It had a small entry that you walk through, and it had beads hanging and lights in it.
That's where we was gonna put the taco bar.
I'm telling y'all right now, if there ain't at least a 30% chance I'll catch an STD, it ain't a fucking party place.
That's right.
At all.
Well, I mean, you could have came down and helped me rip the butthole out.
Wow.
He's been known to do
Far
that.
away, man.
Now,
I mean,
it wouldn't be the first time.
But I mean, we've got 90% of the remodel done. I've got some small things to do, and then I got a bunch of equipment coming in that
I don't know. In the morning, probably about.
These guys that's firefighters that come to these shows like that I'm going to tomorrow. Joe Bragg, I think he's going to meet me at Farm to Bottle. He's bringing me like a whole couple totes of stuff to give me for the building. So I mean, without a lot of these guys, a lot of that memorabilia and stuff ain't going in there anyway. So.
Hey, I think I got something you can put in there. I got a real old fireman's axe that my grandpa used to have hanging up over his mantle for I couldn't even remember how many years.
Well, the way I've been doing it is, if you bring me something like that, I'll tag the back of it and then I'll hang it in the building somewhere. And then, since it's grandpa's, once you decide you might want it back or whatever, you contact me and I can look it up. And I'm able to give it right back to the person.
Oh yeah, I'll have to see if that's still around.
It's kind of like a placement on consignment kind of deal,
right?
Because I'm trying to make it look as much first responder as possible.
Yeah, it's kind of like what museums do.
Yeah, I know there's only kind of in our area. There's one fireman's set up, and that's Hook and Ladder in Tennessee. So,
one thing I think would be cool, man, is get one of those old copper extinguishers and have that as your final output that it trickles out for everybody to see behind the glass. That'd be cool.
Look up and
lead solder.
Well, you'd have to resolder.
I don't know that it's out there yet, but look up it's Steel Wheel and is it Red Beard?
Big Beard.
Big Beard. So they are working on one, and they're supposed to send me the video as soon as they get on it.
They tore the top and bottom out, I think, but I haven't seen a video on it since then.
Last I saw, they're still drilling out the rivets. That was a fun thing.
Yeah, I told them that's something I'm highly, highly interested in. Of course, I told them if they want to eventually sell it or place it somewhere, we'd be happy to put it in the building as well.
They're great guys. Yeah, it'd be awesome.
So.
I
don't care if they want to sell it, I'll buy it. If they can make it a good price, or if they want to just place it, I'll place it in there and I'll put, some type of plaque above it that they made it. So
I think I have one of those, but it's definitely lead solder. It'd be a showpiece and that's it.
No, I've got one down in the truck that'll be placed out at the event tomorrow with my tent. It was at my tent down wherever we was at just last.
The Jam?
Oh, yeah.
No,
down where you guys helped me set the tent up, damn it.
The Jam.
PhilBilly Jam.
Yeah, the Jam.
Thank you, Billy. Yeah.
Yep. So it was down there, and Tracy actually bought that at a auction or yard sale or whatever, and redid it just so I could have it for the building when he brought me the steel as well.
Yeah, my grandparents ran an antique shop for like 50 years, so they've had a lot of stuff. So he used to collect a little bit of everything. But he had a bunch of different firefighter stuff.
Yeah. That's the best thing about this group. Like I said, you guys helped me set everything up that I needed help set up.
Well, you guys were both, I'm gonna say you both were kind of down.
You were like,
Yeah.
you showed up though. So
JJ, anyone smoke? Is that JJ Jackson?
No, that's not JJ.
Yeah, that's a different JJ,
Hey,
bro.
Santa, talking about JJ. Hey, if you could save some of that damn stuff you got in mind and let JJ taste it when you get up there to the field to farmer to bottle or whatever the fuck that is.
He'll be with me down here tomorrow.
I'll put some in a bag and give to him.
Yeah, he'll be.
I would appreciate it. I was talking to him today, and he's going to be on up there. I want him to try some of it.
Hey, Wayne.
I'll bring an 8-ounce bag. Hold on, Wayne.
Thank you, sir.
That's a face I did not need to see.
There he is.
Taking time all hot and bothered.
Yeah.
Yeah, JJ will be down here with me tomorrow, so.
I'll let him know I'm bringing him some of Jim's Genevieve.
Who's
Yes, sir.
I have a question. My son is wanting to start doing his own, an independent horror movie he wants to make.
Have Tom be the main guy in it. It'll be scary.
Centered around a bunch
Make
of
sure
high
he
school.
shows his toes.
It's centered around some high school kids that decide to make some shine out in the mountains, and the water that they're using is polluted, so they get kind of. But what we need something to use as kind of like a makeshift looking still deal. Anybody have any ideas of what it can use?
Yeah,
Hey, plastic drum,
oil drum. Yeah, 55-gallon steel drum.
Just with some hoses.
If you'd like, I can send you after the show. I've got a stainless steel 55-gallon drum set up.
The oil drum, man.
Well, yeah, but I mean that would give you an idea of how to do a cap and everything on it.
Yeah, that's the idea. Is that these kids they find this still out in the woods. So
I like the old rusty oil drum idea because that kind of plays with polluted liquor.
Yeah, and that's what you see when you see these old moonshine sites. That's 8 out of 10 times. That's what they are.
The poisoning actually comes from there's a big pharma plant up top the mountain that's dumping their useless vaccination liquids into the stream.
Right.
That probably happens more than you know.
But they
You're starting to sound like Robert Kennedy.
I like the idea.
That's that water from East Tennessee.
Yeah, it's that Oak Ridge water, man.
I got Cumberland Mountain water over here.
That's that Oak Ridge, Tennessee water.
Yeah.
They haven't light your ass up.
That's secret city water.
Yeah.
An oil drum. I'm gonna have to find one of those. If I get an oil
drum and do a metal bucket for the cap.
Yeah, hey Damon, I can get you. You said you wanted a burn barrel, right? Remember?
That's what I was going to say. Just buy a barrel from Royal King and it'll rust.
Rust it up, heat it up, and it'll get rusty in a week.
I mean, drive to Ohio. I got a bunch of them that we seal our parking lots with.
Ooh, that'd be
I don't go to Ohio unless I have to.
Drive to Ohio, bring me something other than Bloody Butcher, and I'll give you a barrel.
Hey, I got that.
Ohio in a couple weeks.
I got that Bant's run in there. It's fermenting up right now, baby. Ooh. I went in there and smelled it.
That's great.
It's that Ohio
good old blue corn.
Dude, I just went in there and smelled that.
That's good stuff.
It was
one of my favorite corns.
Ohio blue, barley, and a little bit of rye.
Rye.
I use a whole bunch of rye because I'm not. I like a little bit of bite from the rye. I just don't like it overdone.
Oh no, double rye.
Yeah.
Double rye is the best you can get.
Oh.
Either love it or hate it, man.
Oh, Wayne, as soon as I get ready to run this, I'll take a pic. I know I got to send you a picture of my setup.
Okay.
So I'm jury rigging it right now to run that shocker.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run that bastard. I need
Speaking
to
of setup,
Let me know what else you need. If you need something else from me, let me know.
Yeah, well, you know that the way you had it set up, if I'm going to use my thump keg with it, I'm going to need something like the way you had it set up at Maggie, coming off and had the big arm coming off. Like I remember, I showed you that picture and I circled that part.
Oh yeah.
Something like that. If I'm burning off, but this time from this blue, I'm just going to run it straight from the pot straight to the shocker.
The 2 in the what?
Yeah. Now what kind of tubing do I need? I got a whole shit ton of tubing here.
I had a 3x2 reducer, conical reducer set up on top of it.
Gotcha.
I think that's what he's talking about.
Tom, you're not being settled enough. You got to be like
2 and 1.
Me too.
yeah, I was going to say, talk about setups. Did anybody see Tom's sexy setup?
I
Did
did.
he
I did.
post it today? Man, does that shit look righteous or what?
Hey,
Yeah.
Dana, it's the table that makes it look so good.
Yeah, it is.
my ass off on that thing.
That whole steel setup, no, that's a turd. It's that table.
That
Yeah,
table.
I do think it'd look a little better if that thumper was bypassed properly. Just say.
Oh, I agree. I'd love to put a damn bypass in it. I would.
That way you don't need it. Just go right on. That way you don't have to take it off whenever you just want to use the jars. You know, you just
Well,
bypass
see, that's
it.
what I was going to do. Is I was sitting there looking at it earlier, and I thought, you know what? It's got all the bypasses on the jar rig. I could just leave it set up all the time and just run it up and over like it'd just be a longer arm. You know what I mean?
Right,
I'm just
right,
going to leave it like that. And then when I want to take it loose and get it ready.
So for that, what I think would be perfect is one of those 3-way valves.
That worked too.
That would. So you don't
Tom's
have
in
to
the 3-ways.
Well, I know.
Oh, he
right?
is.
That's why I thought it'd be perfect for it.
That's why Wes said that. He wants to see him.
Hey, speaking of 3-way, I seen a picture earlier.
Oh,
Post
Jesus.
it. Post it on PhilBilly's Facebook page.
No, it was a 3-way from down here. Yeah. Anyway,
Oh, he's got his headset on now. Don't say that.
yeah. It was a 3-way of Beetlejuice, you know. So yeah.
Instructions and all.
Hey, Wayne, what do you think of that worm I sent you a picture of?
That's pretty
Oh,
sweet.
he's in the worm pics, man. Who wants my worm pics?
Wow.
Hey, y'all, just because you ain't getting worm picks, don't be all jealous and shit.
Red, white,
I am, man. I ain't got no Ben's worm pics yet.
That was oh Jesus Christ. That was 45 foot of 5/8 copper inside of that 50-gallon barrel. And as people claim that's too much of a worm for such and such, I also run the 10-gallon on that as well when I run it, because I mean, you never have to worry about your water getting fucking hot.
You ain't using no water.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you know, if I run over to the farm and I run it, when I run over to the farm, there's no running water.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you run it through that, fuck, you ain't never got to worry about it doing it.
Right. I'm working on one right now. I bought some, I got 1 inch, but I'm fixing to start wrapping a coil. That's going to be fun.
You got 1 inch. Well, that's going to be a thumbnail pic, right?
I got 1 inch also. But,
it's 1 inch
not
wide.
to brag,
It's 1 inch wide too.
Hey,
not to brag, but I got 1 inch also. I mean,
that's a pretty heavy copper. Actually, it's that 1.8" OD, 1 inch ID. But anyway, that's a worm for Old Homestead.
oh, I thought you meant like 1 inch OL.
Put that pickle in your mouth real quick.
Overall length.
About 1 inch.
Yeah, overall length.
OAL.
There you go, Ben. There you go, Ben.
OAL over here. I'm just letting y'all know.
I ain't trying to brag, but you know.
Blue vein throbber too. I ain't lying to you. Just
There you go, Ben. That's all you. See, Phil's got your 1 inch right there.
hell yeah. Give me that
That's
gherkin.
Gherkin.
Oh, wrong way.
Hey, wait.
Yeah.
You asked a question a while ago about running Huckleberry. Did you get answered?
No, I was just asking John. Really, I was hoping John would see it. We have about the first part of June around here, huckleberries are ripe.
Right.
Huckleberries. I don't even know what a huckleberry is. So.
Well, we
The
were
wild blueberries, son.
This is what we ran in Maggie. This is
we ran
Huckleberry,
Yes.
Hee, Maggie Valley, Moonshine.
So how close is a huckleberry to a blueberry?
It's not.
No, it's probably closer to an elderberry, probably.
Well, hell, he said a blueberry.
I mean, I think they taste like blueberries to me. I mean,
They're blueberries, right?
I think
Yeah,
they're
Just
real-
wild
wild
blueberry, right?
blueberry.
I think
It's the
they're
same
real,
fucking thing.
Okay.
They're just better
They're
for
like
you because they're
real
wild
tart.
and they don't have shit on them.
and they're tart.
They might have
We
access
have to find the copperheads over in here.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, I'd be interested in trying it. I've never even heard of it really. So
They sell these some bitches for like, I don't know. It's like $20 a fucking quart. It's stupid.
oh shit, never mind. I won't be interested.
No, I mean,
in trying it.
you can pick them
Hey,
wild. They
man.
grow. If you know where to find them, you
I
can
know
go pick.
huckleberry.
I'll tell you what, I was really happy with the flavor. It was really
Yeah,
good.
it's good.
So does anybody
Oh,
have
yeah.
any left?
Yeah,
That's a good name.
About 3/4 of a jar.
I mean,
You
you're
gonna be-
coming
you
to
gonna be a
farm to
part-
bottle, right?
Yes, sir.
See, am I going to be bringing my whole bucket? I've got
Well,
this. Yeah, you bring yours, Mark. I'll leave this out here.
No, I'm waiting a whole lot of bread for next year at Maggie Valley.
What? Hey Wayne, what are you making there?
That's your
Whiskey thief.
Whiskey.
John Bent's whiskey thief.
That's Tom Crumb's anal vibrator.
Crow.
Make sure I
Oh,
get
yeah.
it before Tom gets it.
Hell no!
I don't
if
want
you
my
get it
liquor
right,
tasting
he's
like
gonna send it
shit.
to you first. I'm gonna bring it to you
Don't
farm to
smell and
bottle.
taste like shit. So.
It's gonna be fresh grease and smell like shit on the inside. I'm just letting you know.
You know one thing
I really
with
don't
him,
need.
it ain't coming out.
I really don't need it that fast, Wayne. So I mean, I'll come
That's
see
good.
you.
I'll keep it till next spring, and it'll really be rusted up there a little
Oh,
bit.
Jesus Christ!
It'll be fuzzy like Phil's peaches.
That's right.
Actually, when's farm to bottle?
3 weeks.
But
Oh hell, John, you'll have it before you can take it to farm to bottle and use it on time yourself.
It's the 20th and 21st.
So yeah, I don't. Technically, I won't use it until probably about a year because I put that red, white, and blue into a barrel that Hooch brought me to my party that I had. So I'll probably hang it in the distillery till then, and then in about a year when I pull that barrel out of the building, I'll put it in there.
Go. Yeah, I'm fixing to. I built one for Alan Bishop. Had
And then 28.
pair of these copper nucks.
Oh, that's
They were
sweet.
handle.
Oh, nice.
So
Yeah.
he sent me another pair, and I'm doing him one that's gonna have a bend in it.
Nice.
So he sent those to you because I tried to find copper ones to build a parrot, and all I could find was brass, which kind of.
I got there's a website. I'll post it on Militia.
Yeah, I found brass ones, but I couldn't find copper.
Well, these are these company. I when I first seen it, I thought, well, it's plated, and then I took the bottom side of this has a crown on it.
That'll be
And so I took and set up and machined it flat or with a ball cavity, so it would fit upright, so I could braise it. And that's solid copper.
That's where that idea came from. Was brass knuckles. Now it ain't brass knuckles, but that's where I got the idea.
Right.
I like it.
And the shotgun shells and all that.
Phil's got that one.
I do. It's badass.
It is. I like it.
That thing's pretty sweet, man. I put so much fucking time into that. I mean, I ain't building no more.
I was gonna say at farm to bottle, you could bring us.
I'd have to sell it for fucking $250 just to be worth my time.
I'll
give you the
send you the
50.
shotgun shells. That way you don't have to worry about the cost.
Actually,
I'll give you the.
That's some of the hardest things to come across is the damn shotgun shells to make it. I ain't buying them and shooting them.
Hey, I got plenty of shotgun shells.
Hey, I just shot off 15 rounds yesterday. I bring you 15 used.
It takes
high brass.
It takes 12 just to make one of the parrots. And you want low brass. It fits in there better. Looks better. I tried both.
Yeah, you get time wrapped up in stuff, and it's like the price you ought to ask for it, and the price you have to ask for it are two different things.
That's why
you goddamn right about that, son. You right about that.
That's why I'm not doing it. I'm like, nobody's going to pay it, and I'm almost feel ashamed to ask that much. But I had days. I mean, just pulling the fucking plastic out of the brass
loads,
whatever you want to call it, part of the shotgun shell, and then cleaning those was a pain in the ass. I had to press the primer out of them, then I had to solder them together through the primer holes. Like, it was a lot of work. I should.
Yeah, a lot of people don't take your time in consideration.
No, they don't appreciate the time involved.
Yeah,
and it's folk art, and it's just there's a lot of hand.
That's why, honestly, I'm like, I ain't selling it. I traded Phil for something. I'm like, here, dude, I'd rather you have it, put it in a video or something, because you got the one and only. I'm not doing it again unless I want one.
Hey, I got a shotgun shell about those wads, those plastic wads you was talking about. I got a buddy. He's always fiddling with guns, and he used to always point one at me, and I'd always be like, "Shoot me, bitch!" And so he took a shotgun shell, and he took all the powder and the pellets out, and he left the plastic wad, right?
That primer.
And he knew I was going to say, "Shoot me, bitch!" So I did, and he shot me, and that motherfucker went off, and that plastic wad hit me in the goddamn knee, and it was worse than being shot with any paintball gun you ever been shot with, dude. It left a fucking blood blister right above my knee.
Yeah, it was still mine.
Listen,
I was like, "You motherfucker!" I was ready to kill him, dude.
I used to do that with rock salt, man. Take out all the powder and stuff, put that plastic thing back in there and pack rock salt. And that way it wouldn't kill the dogs, but they would never get in your garbage again.
See, my grandpa had a goat farm around his property, and they'd come and eat his garden, and he'd shoot them with rock salt the same way. But no,
dude, he got me that little plastic wad coming a fucking 100 miles an hour and just bounced off my leg, and it left it was like a bruise, but you could see blood in it. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
it didn't break the skin. It didn't break the skin all the way, but it hurt like a motherfucker, dude.
Well, let me tell you something. Primers are no fucking joke. If any of you guys, I know Tom reloads. If anybody reload, you've probably set off a primer before, and you're going to need to change the pants after you set off a primer in a small room.
Hang on. I'll show all this to y'all here in just a few weeks. This finger right here, I was custom making a reloading bench. And I was taking a Dremel, and I was cutting the end off of a piece of brass. Okay, a buddy of mine would hand it to me, and I'd hold it in a pair of pliers, and I'd cut it, right? And I'd just zizzing them off, making them. They was going to cover up all the screw holes, and I was going to epoxy everything. It was beautiful. I was doing that, and all of a sudden, pow! I shot myself in the damn finger, and it was just the primer. It made a perfect round hole right there. Well, I thought it just went in and come back out. Rinsed it off. By Friday, my fucking finger was all swelled up. Went to the damn doctor. He hacked on that motherfucker. Went and got another x-ray. That fucking primer went in, turned 90 degrees, went in behind the ligaments and all that shit in that fucking finger, dude. And they had to put me under. Fucking shoot me in the wrist. My whole hand, everything was numb. And dug that sumbitch out, dude. I mean, just over a primer, but that fulminated mercury, which is not what they use, but it's the same principle. That shit's fucking deadly, dude. I mean, it's one they didn't have to take my damn finger off. It was horrible.
That's what I'm saying. Primers are nothing to fuck with now. They're
no joke.
nasty.
I need to see if I still got that picture on my phone, my fucking finger like this, the x-ray.
So I use those inline on my inline black powder. I use shotgun primers on my inline black powder.
Oh yeah.
That's we use a 209 primer.
209s, yeah.
Yeah, 209 primer is what we use.
I love my black diamond, man. It's the badass.
We take the bullet out the end, take the primer, put it in a vise, and smack it with a hammer. Make a bang.
We used
to have no firecrackers. We was like,
we used
fuck
to do
it.
that with 22 rounds with the round.
That's what I said. They were 22s.
Yeah.
On New Year's Eve, we take a black powder rifle and we drop two pieces of powder down in it, 2 pellets, and then we take a wad of toilet paper, shove it down in it, and then we put a primer in it. We shoot it, and it shoots up in the air. You know, you get a little fire going all across the air, and then it goes out.
Hell yeah!
Little homemade dragon spread.
That's my type of shit right there. Like, we used to make all kinds of crazy shit growing up.
Yeah.
I was a pyro. I used to make homemade fucking M80s. There's some shit I can't talk about on here because I'll probably get banned.
I was gonna say I've heard some crazy fucking stories about what y'all did when you were kids. You probably ought to shut up.
Hey, Phil.
Shit, dude.
Phil, we used to take them Easton XX75 arrows back in the day, and they were aluminum. Pack them down about 6 or 8 inches with a wad of damn like cotton ball, and then leave the rest of it open. You know, pack it down there tight, and then fill that sumbitch full of fucking smokeless powder, black powder, whatever, and then take a shotgun primer, and it'll fit right in the very end of it. Take a BB.
You can't talk about that on here, Tom. You can't say
take a BB and take.
You're describing how to make
we'd shoot it. Buddy of mine used to own dad owned a junkyard. We'd shoot it into them old car fenders and shit, dude. Man, it's a wonder we all ain't dead. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
That's
Tom,
why we can't find good antique car fenders no more, fucker.
Tom, back in your day, all you had was a recurve anyway, so it didn't really have the power anyways.
Hey,
that's
I still got a fucking recurve, you old bastard. I know. Can't help it. I'm old, decrepit, can't walk straight. Gonna get my ass farm to bottom.
I call him Tomahawk Tommy.
That's the parrot Phil's got.
I hope somebody feels that.
Yeah, it's awesome, man.
Did you clean it
That
up?
is a badass parrot, dude. I got it.
Dude, I got to get fancy like y'all then.
Did you shine it?
I didn't. I gave it to Phil and said, "You got to fucking clean it."
Did y'all ever played with that powdered aluminum?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
See, I was going to talk about that, but I wasn't going to say the other one that you mix with it.
No, we won't go.
I don't want to get in trouble. But I used to make my own flash powder.
Yeah,
it was pretty
me too.
badass.
I've
That's the story that I remember you telling me.
Yeah, every Christmas we tend to scatter pieces of stuff all over the field. You know, we got that one powder you mix with another powder.
Nice.
And then you
Hey, Shadow Morgan
nowadays-
over here. What's going on?
Nowadays they can just buy the what is it, the little charges? What is it?
Yeah, we buy the Tannerites, what we buy.
Tannerite. Yeah, Tannerite. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Wes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you get Tannerite legally at Rural King.
So I'll tell you, 72 pounds in a Samurai really goes nuts.
Hey, we did 50 pounds in a little Saturn Ion, and holy shit.
Yeah, we did.
The Discovery Channel did that when one of those, who was it?
Spend it in there.
What was those guys' names? They were the big, heavy, sick guys. What was
Yeah,
his name? That
you're
one that
talking
died.
Mark and
The one that he died,
Jeff.
actually.
Jeff and Lance.
Yeah, Lance. When they shot that, Jeff shot that car, and boom! I think it blew up quite a bit more than what they were expecting.
Every Christmas.
That was bullshit, by the way. There was flames with that. Tannerite doesn't produce flames.
Every Christmas Eve we do the same, the same thing every year. We shoot skeet at the boss's house. We also shoot Tannerite. He's got a 50 BMG we shoot. We blow stuff up right and left. He goes up there and he buys about 200 pounds of Tannerite at a time. And
I think that's all you can have in Ohio.
I don't. Well, he's in West Virginia, but the state police barracks is. We're up here on the hill, and he goes way down in, and then the state police barracks is right across the road. So last year we're up there, and I took 2 jars of shine with me, and we're up there, sipping and shooting, and here comes a damn state trooper up there in one of those SUVs.
So now you only got 1 jar of shine.
No, we had both jars. He actually stayed and shot with us.
Give him one.
No, he stayed and shot with us. He blew up a old washing machine.
Hell yeah!
It sounded pretty close to a place that used to have well, I guess they still do a machine gun.
Fuck just happened.
Check this out. Yeah. That's my boy when he was 2.
Hell yeah.
That's a fully auto Israeli Uzi. Check him
Oh
out.
God, I would
Look at
love
his
to have
face.
one.
Watch his face. That's my best friend with him right there. Watch his shit.
He changed.
Yeah, he's grown now. He's grown, but that was when he was 2 out in Kentucky.
That's
There's a
the old.
mountain up there.
That's the little Phil.
Yep, that's PhilBilly Jr.
That's
Look
right.
at that face.
He said, "Oh yeah."
I need a cigarette.
Have y'all ever heard of Knob Creek Machine Gun Range?
Hell yeah!
Yep.
I used to go to that machine gun shoot every year.
Yeah,
I was there the last year it happenund.
Yeah, that was a shame, man. But yeah, put some of that Tanner out on a little 5 pound propane bottle and see what happens. Don't have it anywhere close to you.
You got to make them bleed though. You got to make it flame. You got to put a flame on it before you do it.
Shoot a incendiary round,
No,
tracer.
We used to take cans of spray glue, and you'd tape down the thing where it shoot just a little and light it on fire and get back. We shot a 30-06. That will make one hell of a fireball. It doesn't make,
Hey, I got
doesn't
your
make a big
fireball,
whip.
Wes. Hey, hang on.
Those are still.
That's a damn bowling ball cannon.
Fuck yeah. A bowling ball cannon.
We shoot a 16-pound bowling ball like, shit, I don't know. It goes plumb out of sight for fucking ever. I mean, we got guys that chase them on fucking razors. As soon as it goes boom, they're like, chasing that thing through the fucking field as hard as they can go. Yeah, it's crazy.
Man, have y'all seen that on what's it? Used to be on Discovery.
Hey, Mark, click your messages.
Top Shot.
These are both left-handed.
What was that?
Okay, get down.
Mythbusters.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
When they built that. Built one of those.
Yeah, that
It's
they
badass.
took I remember that. They took a pumpkin cannon. That's what it was for, that pumpkin chunking.
Yeah, air. They used air.
Yep. It was like a
air was amazing.
They used like an anhydrous tank.
Right. Remember them shooting that van with it, man?
Yeah.
It was unbelievable, man. I would have never dreamed.
Damn, Sandman, it looks good. What you drinking there?
This is Beans apple brandy.
Is that what's in the video?
What the fuck is that?
It's a watermelon.
M100.
M80 watermelon. Hell yeah.
It was a watermelon.
M80 and watermelon.
There's an M80 now. The first
That's
one's
a real
M100.
Now, is that
Yeah.
a real M80? Fuck. You
That's
kids
not
don't
true
know
right
what
there.
an M80 is.
I was gonna say this looks familiar.
Watch this.
All I heard was what you drinking, and then I see that. I'm like,
No, watch
And a
this.
pumpkin.
We go pumpkins now, son.
That's cool. That's cool.
That was a little one.
That wasn't near as
Here comes
cool
the
as
big
the
one.
Yeah,
watermelon.
those pumpkins are fibrous. They hold together.
M100 and a pumpkin.
You just needed more powders all.
Yeah. Did we bump it up?
That looked better. Looked like you got hit by a piece of it.
It did. It hit me in the leg a little bit. Watch this one. Or that was a different view.
Big Bear and Stillwell in the house.
And a pumpkin.
That's quarter stick right there. Watch this one. It was on my roof.
Oh,
bro.
wow. What was that one?
That's a quarter stick.
Was that seal on there?
There's a different angle.
Yeah, it takes two people.
Good
Damn.
God.
Or just one Harrison.
All I
Your
do is
neighbors love you.
chicken.
You doing that again this year?
I'm gonna shove a M100 up his chicken's ass.
Yeah. Not the
You
chicken.
got your hand in its ass.
Chicken's ass. You got your hand up its ass, man. What are you talking about?
What the hell are you doing to that thing?
Yeah.
Dude, there was
Kissing
a
that
quarter
chicken.
Where'd it go?
there was chicken and pumpkin all over my roof of my house.
You didn't. Hey, just a question. You didn't use your food stamps for that, did you?
I did. I definitely did. You see that bucket?
Wait a minute. What was that in the air? Was that part of the chicken in the air out there?
You should have hung that chicken in your still when you ran your agave.
That was like the
Listen,
episode when they saw the turkeys flying.
if you're going to blow up chickens and use your food stamps for that, sell me your food stamps so I can buy my blueberries. You know,
Hey, food. Did you all know food stamps cost more than 50 cents on the dollar these days?
Yeah.
That's
Nah.
much.
yeah, because people need to buy their meth.
Inflation, buddy.
Man, I tried to buy.
Mine.
I won't go
I
over
tried to
60
buy-
cents on the
I
dollar.
tried to buy some not too long ago, and he said, "I want 75 cents a dollar." I'm like, "What? What's going on, man?"
He
If
wanted
somebody's
his
got
rock.
Oh, I mean, I know
If
who it
somebody's
was. I
got kids, I
guarantee it.
refuse to buy them.
Hey, Vince, when you start dehydrating blueberries and sending them to you?
What's that? What'd you say?
John, can you still mash in blueberries if they've been dehydrated?
Maybe.
Can you mash in dehydrated blueberries? I guess you can.
I don't know for sure. I haven't tried it.
Yeah,
I don't see why you couldn't. You rehydrate them.
Yeah, I haven't tried it, but
You
you know, like
need
we
to start a drive and have people send you dehydrated blueberries.
talked the other day, though. I wouldn't mind when I do a barrel. You know, grind up some dehydrated blueberries and throw in that barrel with it.
absolutely.
You'll
So
get a
what
better
I did,
flavor.
Vince, I packed my
That-
column or my
That's where it's at.
my cap or my column. I packed with dehydrated blackberries on that run, and it
Yep.
made a hell of a difference. It was basically a gin basket.
Yeah.
Because all you're doing, you're taking out all the water and you're leaving nothing but fruit and flavor.
Well, it doesn't
Yep.
doesn't cut your
Doesn't cut
fruit
the
if
fruit.
you use it. Yeah.
Doesn't cut
Yeah,
your
you-
proof down. That's what me and Wayne
Dehydrated-
talked
this is
about.
Dehydrated sweet.
Hello,
How wild.
I am here.
Yeah, that's
Dehydrated
what me and
won't
Wayne was
drop the
talking
fruit.
about on that where he done those peaches. I was talking about doing it with blueberries to see how it turned out with, but you know, putting it in a small barrel
It might be.
with some blueberries, some dehydrated blueberries, and see how it turns out.
Well, hey, now, John, you were talking about Big Beard and Stillwell earlier. Now they're
Yeah,
in
they're
here.
in here. I was getting ready to say they're in here now.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
cool.
just-
I can't see comments, but
So
I can't see the comments except for when they pop up on the main screen.
John was
Right.
talking about that Jason guy looking hot. That's what he said.
Come on here.
Yeah, jump in, man.
Hell, I can't hardly read tonight anyway. I can't hardly read tonight anyway. That bottle was full when I started, so.
John, you can't read anyway.
Hey, John, I'll break Barry with me. I'll bring
Oh
some
my
of this
God.
up to Barry with me, John. so that
Santos, calm down.
You see that spinning for you?
Say, calm down, Santos.
you hear me.
Say my name. Say my
Y'all see
name.
that? Did y'all see that
Vicky.
apple brandy I'm working on?
Say my name, bitch.
What is it?
You guys see that apple brandy I'm working on?
No, I haven't.
No, I didn't see. You didn't tell me nothing. I don't know what the fuck you're working on.
It was on the militia page. I think half of you motherfuckers liked the post.
Nah.
don't pay attention to anything you post,
I don't know
really?
what the fuck you're
Posted?
talking about.
I didn't know you posted.
I was just being nice. What the hell did you post?
But honestly, 300.
Yeah, I
300
just hit.
I saw it.
300
All
pounds
you
of
finally got them all
apples
done.
and a
Damn.
65-gallon fermenter. I only had to add 30 pounds of sugar to get to about 058. So it ought to
Awesome,
be
man.
some pretty damn good brandy. I used
Did like you did those blackberries, you'd be all right.
That's
yeah,
a
right.
pain in the work.
I used D47 on this one. I
Yeah,
changed
Wes.
That's a good
up.
use.
Good
Yeah.
use.
Wes, you're turning out to be the brandy guy, Wes.
Yeah, you
I
are.
guess.
Hey, Wes, I need to send you.
You got any of that
I need to send
blackberry
you
left?
my wild apple yeast that I've been working with for the last year.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
so I kind of well, I don't know if you call it messed up or not, but when I was grinding them all up, because it was 300 fucking pounds, it took me 3 or 4 days. And they started fermenting pretty good before I got, I put boiling water in it, killed that yeast off. But they fermented for a good 4 days on natural yeast, and it actually put off a hell of a good smell. I mean,
Dude, I started doing last year doing apple brandy to fill a barrel, smoked apple brandy, and I've still got 2 quarts of that out there in the fridge, and so I've got that going. I've got a Kvike that I've been keeping on yeast logs. I brought one to Tom, Maggie Valley. So Tom's got some Kvike yeast too.
I got some Quebec yeast in the fridge.
I changed, like I said,
Dude.
I've always used 1118 on every fruit, but I wanted to change it up. So I went to D47 because I did mead. I've done mellow mells and mead with D47, and it always turned out really good. So
Yeah.
It's got a good flavor.
I had 71B as well.
My thought is if you can use that wild yeast, use that wild yeast.
I
When
should
I-
have just
had,
let it run off, but a lot of people I talked to said it's so unpredictable. I didn't know if I could let it run.
It is, but apple yeast. All right, so apple's a fall fruit, pretty much. I mean, they're used to handling the colder temperatures, and it seems to be one of the more stable wild yeast that there is. Later in the season, the yeast tend to be better. Pawpaw is another one.
This is definitely an early harvest. I mean, but I got them for a little bit of
Let me ask
nothing.
you a question.
So
He's a rice guy.
So I mean that's even why that's why I open ferment on everything too, because that wild yeast is going to carry, a certain characteristic from your area.
Oh shit! Spit it out! Spit it out!
Spit it out.
Yeah, it's there.
Characteristics.
That's what I said. Damn it!
put a cap on that thing. And
What is that, Mark?
I just punched that down.
This is
2
the
hours ago.
huckleberry that we made in Maggie Valley.
Oh, is it?
Hell, let it stay up there. It ain't gonna hurt anything.
No.
Man, I had it mold on me last year, so I try
I'll
to
tell you
punch
what.
that down every once in a while.
Yeah, I think
What I've been doing with my split brandies or mountain brandies, I keep like the first couple of days I'll knock it down, and about day 4 I'll take and scoop off about 2 gallons of that fucking cap and toss it, and I'll add more juice.
That's
Let it go again.
Work, I know that because it's going to be a bitch to strain.
So Jim, you're a rice guy,
No,
right?
it's already floating. It's dry. After about 3 or 4 days, you got everything you're going to get out of it. Scoop that shit off, add some more liquid, and go.
It would save
Jim,
me a
did
lot
you
of
say
work
yes or
to
did
put
you
it all
say
down
I
and then
saw?
strain it later?
Yeah,
I saw.
Well, Cassie's doing a rice run right now.
she took my damn recipe.
Did
Oh shit!
Yes, she did. Yes,
Cassie
she
got
did.
a whooping.
I did not.
You fucking texted me and wanted to know what the hell I was using, and that's what she running with it.
You have been assimilated.
Uh-huh.
Do you wear your Vietnamese hat when you do it?
Not Japanese.
Well, whatever, knees. I mean,
I don't have your number. I didn't text you.
I work for the Chinese, unfortunately, and I don't want to talk about this shit.
Hey Jim, you got any recommendations?
Casey, what do you got? What questions you got about that rice?
I didn't have any questions. He has questions.
is it dirty rice?
No, it's
Oh,
Carolina.
I like Right.
Listen, Jim. The thing is, this is Cassie's first run. She's doing a rice and a potato for the first time.
What kind
And
of
I just want to know if you have any recommendations.
What kind of potato?
Russet.
Well, they're
Okay.
separate. They're separate.
Yeah, they're separate. There's one that's potato and then one that's rice.
I would have done them together.
That or mixed later.
Well, my thought
either
is
way,
do
it
it
works.
together because when you run it, you got two separate temperatures that each is going to work off at.
Right.
So your potato is going to work off at another, temperature. Your rice is going to work off at another, and then also when you combine them in the still, they're also going to distill at a different temperature, are they not?
Yeah.
They will, and especially like you can see that big difference, John, with fruit and grain. When I do an apple or when I do a split brandy or mountain brandy, the fruit always comes off first.
Yep.
Grain comes off last.
Yeah.
And that even works, you guys seen, I'm sure everybody's seen on TV where Mark and Digger does this still on this side, this still on this side, and they're bringing it all into one. Well, I mean, if you don't have a way to change that temperature, I mean, you're going to have more of one than the other.
Well,
you got fours and head cuts coming from both.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. It'd be hard to make the cuts.
First time I saw that, I was like, dude, how do you make cuts on that?
You really don't.
Well,
I mean,
that's just like the still they got with 4 chambers in it. That's bullshit.
It'd been okay with a bypass.
I'll tell you
running into each
after doing master distiller and you go back and you look at that stuff, they say it's not scripted, but I mean, you go back and you look at that stuff and everything's got a little bit of something scripted in it.
Creative editing.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a show. It's all for views. Of course, they're going to do stuff that's crazy that nobody else is doing because people that don't know are like, "Holy shit, that's badass."
There's a
We're
question.
all like, "Hey, there's no way that's going to work."
What type of yeast did you use, Cassie?
What was that?
What type of yeast did you use?
Yellow label for the rice.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good.
Okay. Now, with my rice, I went natural with it. I cultivated my own and let it run.
I'll just, anything that I've been running here lately, I've been using Tracy's because of the fact that it's so universal. That triple aces.
I think Roger's been using it.
Kathy, did you cook your rice before you did the yellow, or did you do it all raw?
I cooked it. Oh boy, did I cook it. Did I make a mess?
Good girl.
See, I cook my shit too.
There he is.
I wasn't
What's going
about
on,
to do it raw. Nope.
Damon,
So the recommendation is to do a separate.
Who's down there in the bottom right?
That's Big Beard. Still will.
I was gonna say all I can see is titties.
What's up,
What's going on, Sonny?
What's up, boy?
Does that mean like balling? Is that like putting it in a ball jar?
Damn shirts. I like that shirt a lot. Balling. Hell yeah.
That means you're proofing it and putting it in a jar. You're balling, man.
Hell yeah. I thought it meant balling like all the way balls in. I didn't know.
You got my project done yet?
No.
Working on it. It's fucking.
Last I saw it,
It's
gonna be nice.
They've been doing too many teapots.
Yeah, they're still
Now come on, we all know anything fire related is more important.
Handle your business.
Yeah. Oh, look out!
I smell that big time.
Damn, I like that.
That's the Maggie Valley teapot we picked up. Yeah,
Man, I thought
It kind of looks like a fire bell, doesn't it, John?
Yeah, well, we couldn't save the handle the way it had like actual hardware with nuts holding it in place, and there was nothing we could really do to make that airtight. So we just decided to scrap the handle and patch panel it and close the holes off. And yeah, it looks like a damn bell. It looks fantastic.
Yeah, I think it looks like a fire bell.
I honestly thought you guys would flip that one. I thought you'd flip it upside down and put a ferrule in the lid of it.
Right.
So it was
He
shaped
wanted to
like
do
a.
that.
Like a cap out of it. Right. Right.
That's the way when I saw that, I was like, man, that would be badass as a cap.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be a cap at the bottom. The way we drop the 2-inch pipe out of it from the inside, it has dome, so it's not going to just sit flat and cool there.
Right.
So.
Back to the copper extinguisher. Are we still drilling rivets at this point?
Yeah. It's a nightmare.
Now
Come on, guys.
That's a pain in the ass. That's the last time I saw it. Y'all were still drilling damn rivets.
Yeah, if you go too far, you widen the hole too much and you're screwed. You know.
Plus, that just means you'll have to rivet it with the bigger rivets. That's all.
But I was thinking, just go with a bigger rivet. Go with
Just
a solid.
re-rivet it with a
Go
bigger
with a
rivet.
solid rivet.
That's right.
I mean, it doesn't matter anyway. Just solder around the rivet. It don't matter.
Don't rivet it at all. Clamp it down and then solder the hole where the rivet was, and it should come back in behind it.
Well, put the rivets back for aesthetics, just to make it look original and stuff, and just solder it.
The actual hammer slugs.
Oh, most definitely.
I don't know. I'm just ready to see the damn thing. Yeah, I'm just ready to see it. I'm excited.
All you need to do that's you need a piece of train track. I've seen people use that for solid rivets and lay it across. Like a big long anvil.
Yeah. Good call. Yeah.
Wait, so I got a question about you when you're doing the rice. I mean, are you doing just like long grain rice and you cook it down a bit and then you let it cool, or you just
sweet? It's sweet rice, isn't it?
You gotta cook it to bust it out. It's like corn or any other grain.
Yeah, it's like sticky rice. It's not regular like white rice. It's a sticky or a sweet rice.
Yeah, no, you need sticky rice, man.
Okay.
Sticky rice.
Gotcha.
Now, y'all use amylase on your potatoes and rice and everything, right? Unless you're, of course, using the angel use.
I've never ran rice. That's a mess. Fuck that.
Yes. To answer that question, Santa, yes.
Yeah, you definitely want to use amylase. I've seen people try, do it without, and
sticky rice,
you get a lot better yield.
In fact, I need to send you home with some.
Okay, hey guys, the rice I'm using is still in the husk. So as soon as I grind it up, I've got the husk and the rice together, and then in turn the husk helps filter out all the bullshit that you don't want.
Yeah, rice hulls are used for that a lot in winemaking. They're used a lot.
Yeah.
It's called a finning agent. Finning agent.
Hey.
So Clint, you had a question on there a long time ago about the EC 1118 or the D47.
It's a different flavor.
I've never distilled anything made with D47, so I can't really answer that truthfully.
It's different flavor notes. Totally.
It
does. I like D47 or 71B.
Yeah, see, I always use 1118 because it's foolproof. You dump it in and it will ferment dry as hell every time.
Yeah.
But I changed it up this time, so I don't know. We'll see what this comes out like.
Yeah, the D47 and the B71 are like 14, 15%.
I think
alcohol tolerance as opposed to the 18 on the EC 1118. And it's a different technology for baseball. It's not a base.
What do you say, Phil?
I gotta jump off here. I'm gonna leave it running. Damon, make sure you put the comments up on the video.
Hey, I will. Hey,
I'm getting ready to jump out too. So
you don't have to. I think you can actually fly all the way out. You don't have to leave your little body up in here.
I don't know how to do that. I think if I shut it down, it's going to fuck y'all up. So I'm just going to disconnect the camera and leave it run. And y'all have a good one.
Later, brother. Good seeing you, buddy. A couple weeks, Phil.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump out too, guys. I got to be up early and go over here to the fairgrounds. So.
Oh yeah. John, tomorrow, brother.
I'm sure the break coming out. It was Huckleberry, John.
John, I'll be
All right,
sending
I had
you.
about 4 people.
Give me your address. I'll be sending your package this week.
Okay, Ian, I'll get with you and get you taken care of and everything.
I'm gonna bring some of this huckleberry with
No
me.
problem. No problem.
I'm still waiting for my
I've got your air wand ready. I got to go get a valve for it. And I'm finishing up the seat now.
So my first thing with the air wand, I'm going to be mashing in. So I'm actually going to do a test with the water, just water and running the steel with the 100 gallons to see how fast it heats up versus normal.
Right.
So you're using electric on it?
Heated up just straight water before.
Yeah. What's that?
Hi, Ginger.
You heated up straight water before?
Yeah, I've heated up water before about 4 hours with 100 gallons. So
yeah, I've
that's running.
Yeah, that wand's got like 54 holes in it. They're 45,000 diameter.
Okay.
And so they move it out all the way across it. So it ought to definitely speed your time up.
Yeah, so that's 4 hours using 4 elements at 5,500 watts. So what is that? 22,000 watts.
Yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna see if Ozark save a little bit of money, bro.
So I'll try that as a test, just heating water for my next match for that.
Yeah.
And we'll see where it goes, and I'll probably go ahead and record that as well. That way we can do something on that.
So you're gonna try to do
just to get your feedback. That's worth the cost of anything. Me building it, absolutely. I'm just happy to.
Are you going to try to do a dual fuel,
and
use electric and gas to get it started, and then go to the other?
No,
two?
that my steel's all electric, so that's an air wand that goes in the bottom of the one of the element holes. When Tracy built that, he built or he put 2 extra holes in there for a circulator, but then he also put one down bottom also, so I can run an extra 50 element. So we'll put that in there and turn. What'd you say it was? An oilless compressor?
Yeah, I just use what I've been using. I've got a Cobalt. They're like 180, 200 bucks or whatever it was. Just the oilless, any oilless compressor. All you need is about. I mean, honestly, I've got an airbrush compressor up here. That
3 pounds, ain't it?
Cheaper than any of that. You need a couple, 2 or 3 pounds.
2-3 pounds, yeah. So it'll just turn that mash over in there and help stir it. So you're not just heating one area; you're heating everything.
So it helps, especially with a still like yours with the big straight sidewall stills.
Yep.
So I got jets pointing out both ways, and so it creates turbulence.
But another question to that: Can you run solids in your pot? Does it move enough to keep it?
It will with the submarine pot, but I don't know about a straight side pot.
Well,
I would still be
curious.
I'd still be a little worried. My elements don't have screens over them either.
Oh, that's
true. Well, I wouldn't run elements with it. No, not on
so I would still be worried.
I was thinking gas.
With gas, with gas you can get away with it, but that's why I put a sight glass in the Johnny 5 boiler, so you can see how much turbulence you got going on.
Right.
And you can up it and raise it and everything else.
Right. I mean, it's great when you're warming up. You go up down in there and I'm good. But once you put the cap on and everything else, you ain't looking in no more unless you're fancy like Phil and got a big old.
Jason.
Well, I've got a 6-inch shot glass on the side of mine.
Oh well, then you can see that.
I've now seen that they, instead of just the flashlight, they now make those with a hand operated window wiper.
I've seen those.
They're getting awful fancy.
They're too fancy.
So actually, I thought about without you even saying that, I was thinking I'd put one of those aquarium cleaners inside one with the magnets, and you could just.
Well, I was
wipe
thinking
it
about
off.
using a rotating magnet for, to turn a turbine in there. That way that you don't have to worry about, the
I saw
penetration
somebody.
and all that. In
I
your
saw
steel.
somebody try that on a small scale, and it didn't work very well with like the. I don't know. I can't remember what they're called. Looks like a little pill that spins on a.
Right. Yeah, that's what they use in chemistry.
Yeah, it would have to be on a super large scale because they tried it and it didn't work at all.
Oh yeah, I mean,
All right, guys, I'm gonna jump
called a
out.
hydrostatic drive.
All right, John.
Hey, John, good to see you, buddy.
See you guys.
Hey, Jason, that's a nice shirt you got on there.
Say what?
Jason, that's a nice looking shirt you got on there.
Hell yeah.
Oh, you're saying
I
that.
got the same one. See?
Yeah.
What are the odds of that?
Oh,
man,
man,
wow.
wow.
Like that.
That's
I want a beard
cute.
like that.
That's really cute. I like it.
I'm glad we sent the memo.
I was gonna say, did y'all talk to each other before? What are you gonna wear for the podcast tonight, Damon? I'm wearing my Hellfire Club shirt. What are you wearing? Well,
Yeah, that was the thought. That's exactly what it sounded like too.
Joseph, you were supposed to call me and tell me.
I'm just gonna wear that shirt too.
Look at that.
Hey, I'll wear that. I'll wear that militia shirt tomorrow when we go out to Alfredo's with Bam Ale.
Oh yeah, nice.
Nice. There you go. Hey, let me know how that is, Mark.
Yeah, I will definitely. Cassie's gonna do videos and live on it. So
okay.
I brought all my stuff. We're gonna
Yeah,
go live.
they need to do a live so we can
Cassie
see
will.
that. It's at 6, right?
Yeah.
Got a hotspot on my phone. I brought my little Surface. Brought my camera. We're gonna do it.
So everybody check that out at 6.
Yeah, I'll try to log in. I'll log in.
Come see me and Roger at 8. We're interviewing Dan Gray tomorrow night.
I'm at a big bonfire party tomorrow. I don't see me comprehending by 6.
So I'll talk to you around 2. Is that what I can expect a call around 2? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, well, 2 in the morning. Yeah. That'd probably be all right.
Yeah.
Hey, Santa.
And I hate that. Or that.
Yes, sir.
How's that peach brandy coming?
Huh?
How's that peach brandy coming?
Oh, it's awesome. I was actually sharing one of my secrets. Somebody brought up one of my secrets in Wednesday's Q&A, so I had to show it off here. But I'll go ahead and let let's put that in your diffuser.
Oh yeah, what is it?
If you wanna.
What is it?
What is it?
It's Olive Nation.
Oh, peach flavor.
Oh, so he's post flavoring his stuff.
No. It goes into the infuser. No. It's in the infuser, my friend. No, I don't cheat.
All right. Well, I'll write that down.
That's cool. That's cool. That flavor though.
Amazon, $14. Be there.
I appreciate the invite to that peach competition, by the way.
Well, you weren't there, so you don't swear, bro.
Hey, I'm a tasting judge here. I'm a tasting judge.
And I'm a support judge. I have nothing to offer.
I'll sign up for being a judge now. I like that too.
Yeah.
There you go.
No, it's support judge.
I would black
So I don't
out
even get
before
to
the
drink
day
it?
was done.
No, I'm there to taste it. I don't want to judge it. I just want to drink it.
Yeah, I don't
You gotta
really give a
judge it.
shit about telling everybody what I think, but I want to try it.
That is exactly what I want to be, a support judge.
Yeah, I like that. I'll be a support judge. I'm in.
The
Hey,
plan
Damon.
would be that maybe
Yeah.
by next year we open this up to a much bigger thing, because we all agreed to this as a handshake after about taking 30 sips of 20 different moonshines.
Right.
Hey, I'm messing with you guys. I'm not.
No. I mean, like,
Yeah.
like
There's
I
plenty
think
of people who've asked about it, and we would like to open it up.
yeah.
Right, so
More
next year, anybody wanting to dethrone this year's champion, Ken.
Well,
There you
listen,
go. Yeah.
we can
And
hold
I hope you do, Wheeler Santa.
we can hold it right there at my camper. This is my hometown, boys. I grew
Now,
up 10 minutes from there.
I'm down.
Is
Yeah,
next
yeah,
year,
yeah.
no?
Hey,
I'll bring
I'll tell you
my
what,
folding
though.
chair.
I'll tell you what though, no sneak peeks, but this trophy that we built for this, for real.
I
Not
was
playing
just
no
about to
games.
ask, how's my trophy coming along?
I can't wait
It's
to
gonna
see
be.
it,
I think it's gonna blow you away. I think you're
right,
never
man.
gonna see it coming.
All right.
Hey,
Yep.
Big
man.
Beard.
What is it, a blonde girl with her peach?
Will, where you guys from?
Ooh.
Where are you guys at?
Where's Nick today when you need her?
She's not in here.
She was
Sorry,
here
I'm having a hard time hearing you.
Trainer.
Where's
Where
back?
are you guys at?
Oh. East Tennessee.
How long you been sitting backstage? Come on,
Dude,
David.
I fell asleep, man.
I was making first
Damn.
Blaming David,
live
man.
stream to go over and see Freight
Is that
Knots
what you were
live stream. So
texting?
I had to
Oh,
make
you
first
was
a
over,
little
you
bit.
was over hanging out with Frayed Knot, huh?
Oh,
Well,
Great
just say
news.
hi. He's all right. He's good people.
Woo. All that depends on who you ask.
I mean, he's all right, but it's priorities, man. Come on.
Well, I did tell him that, hey, we need to come over here. So
But yeah, as far as the contest, hopefully we iron it out between. I think it's 4 of us now. But like, I want to use this year to iron out, making sure that we understand how to blind label them for the judging and everything like that, and just make sure that it makes sense. And then the idea would be, it would be awesome if once a year we picked a certain event and did an outlaw distilling contest.
Right.
You know, just
Love it.
a hobbyist, doesn't have to be part of the event. It can be in the parking lot, but we start like an underground contest every year. I think it'd be a lot of fun.
What I think we should do on ours is just bring in 5 exact jars and just pour everything
That's
into
what I
each
was gonna
jar
say.
and have it labeled that way. Nobody knows
Do a-
which jar.
do a
Because
random
everybody
judging.
knows that I use these really nice laced ball jars.
Yeah, but it's important that the judges and the people who entered the contest don't know which one is
Right,
which.
right. Nobody knows. It's just
Right.
randomly.
You guys
Do a random
assign them.
generator with everyone's names and assign them a number and just write the number on the top of the cap. Everyone has
Yeah.
like the same
No,
size
we'll
bottle.
hand it to someone, and only one person will know whose number is on that,
Yeah.
and they won't be a judge or anything.
exactly.
That's what I'm asking. Do you guys have anybody doing that for you? 'Cause
Hey,
I will. My
I'm a
camera
good
is
enough.
right there.
I'm a good enough moonshiner to be the one who knows the numbers.
No. It should be somebody who doesn't know anything about anything. Me.
That's me. Oh,
I'll
so
hand
you're
you the
saying
number.
you know less than me?
Cassie's a biased party. Yeah.
That's right.
Daddy's in the competition now.
And she's gonna know his flavor too. You know what I'm
she'll
saying?
know Daddy's flavor. Yeah.
I wouldn't be judging.
No,
I wouldn't be judging.
judge.
I would handle the numbers or something.
You're disqualified.
No
Cassie.
judgment here.
Who's not in the
Hopefully,
contest?
I hope everybody's okay with doing this on Saturday.
Yeah, just have.
Sandman.
Yeah,
I'll
have
do
friends
this.
do it,
I'll
or
do this for you
women.
guys at my
Yeah,
camper, and
Sandman.
All right.
I'll run it for you.
All right.
If that's the way, because I won't judge. No, I'm gonna taste them all, but I won't judge. But we can do it at my camper, and I'll deal with everything. And the way I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna put a number on them, and then I'm gonna pass out little sample shots, the little church shots,
Right.
and that's what everybody's gonna taste out of it. Only I'm gonna know which one's which,
Right. That works. That works.
and I'm gonna change.
Or just
I'm gonna
put them in a. Just all you really need to do. You don't even need to. All you need to do is bring some painter's tape and 5 jars, 5 exact jars.
Painter's tape.
Listen,
Yeah,
you
so we
start-
can label the jars. I don't want to
You
write
start-
all over everywhere.
you
But
start
just
to
put
build-
painter's tape and just bring 5 exact jars with a square piece of painter's tape on the lid. You take our jar, pour it into a jar without nobody knowing. You assign each a number, and then you can just set that out for the judges and somebody whoever wants to pour the shots. But you'll be the only one to know what number correlates, and you just write all that down.
Listen,
and then you can be the holder of the number.
That sounds great, but I've seen these competitions, and you start to build a bias by people saying, "Oh, I like this number." So no, every person that comes there to taste it gets a different set of samples in a different order. It's 100%. They have
Right,
no
order.
idea.
Order doesn't matter. I mean, just
That's like
they
fucking
can't
quadruple blind test or something.
They can't
Yeah,
taste out the
West has it
jars
down
because
there.
you
West-
start. People
West has
say,
been
"Oh,
nominated.
I just tested, and man, I really like this one." They go up with a preconception that, "Oh, this one's really good." You don't.
Okay,
want that.
well, you
don't
can
want
assign
that.
each jar a letter, and then put it in numbered jars for each competition, and you know which letter corresponds with each
You're making it too
shot glass.
Be
It is
silent.
complicated, but
It should be
I see what
silent.
he's
So
saying.
everyone
you know.
writes down like which one they like on a piece of
Right,
paper.
I see what he's saying, because if it's the same number every time, and somebody, like for example, mine was 3, and somebody just took a shot of all of them, they're like, 3's the best. Which, and
No.
that way the next person won't say, okay,
You're right.
he likes 3, and they go in with a
I think number
preconceived
2 is the best.
notion that 3 is going to be
You
the
make it
best.
silent. Make it
Just
silent. Have them just write down.
Just let me handle it, and I promise you it'll be 100%.
Yeah, just let it go.
Famous last words.
Is it a church? Is it your playground, your campground, and all that?
Yeah,
It's his home turf. So.
We do it at my camper. I'll be camped right behind the
All
stage.
right. I trust.
Hold on.
Now we got to do it fairly early. We can't do this at 9 p.m. because Wes gets fucked up.
No, it has to be done before West gets drunk.
For some reason, Wes won't tell me where he's camping.
5-ish.
So who's wanting to organize it?
God damn it. I'm
Sandman?
What you got?
Is Sandman saying he wants to organize the rule set or the way the tasting goes down?
I'll take care of that.
Yeah, he'll take
Okay,
care of it.
I'll add him to our group chat.
Okay.
So we can discuss whatever if we need to between now and then. You know what I mean?
Hey, Sandman.
Guys. Oh, I like that bottle.
There, what you got?
I like
you
that
got
bottle.
Spice rub.
Spice rum, baby.
They're already buttering you up.
Hang
Oh
on.
my God! And so it begins. They're already.
It's so kids, hey. You gotta use every option that you have. Nothing's off the table.
Look at these jugs, baby.
Come on.
Yeah, baby.
Man, jugs.
That's the most action I got in a week.
That spice rum was purpose made as a mixer. That's not made to drink out of the jar. It's really not.
I know.
Do you have to attend on the bottle to enter?
I haven't been drinking straight.
Yeah.
I want to say this part of this is the best part of it all. To be honest.
Yeah, well, once everybody starts getting drunk and getting stupid, yeah, it's the best part.
He's been booted.
Win or lose, I'm having a ball with this.
Yeah,
That's all here.
that's exactly right, man. It's just good but we're gonna have other judges. Wes isn't the only judge, so
there's been a lot more.
He's
a lot more.
Wayne,
there's been a lot more shit talking than anybody knows going on.
Wayne, everybody, I probably have a dozen people wanting to get in on it, and if I told you yes and everybody else no, I'd have 5 people really fucking mad at me.
You're right.
So we're gonna have to keep it between us.
Y'all just scared.
That's why
Y'all scared of
I
this
am.
Pete
I'm scared.
That's all I'm
of it.
saying.
Next year.
No, y'all scared of it.
Next year.
What's going on, Bill Gertie?
Hey, Wayne,
we could just
talk
Steel Cot and have him add a peach category to the 12 that we have already, and and we can all jump in
I can do that.
Again,
I can do that. I can do it, Joseph.
No.
Just to be
message me your address.
That for me,
be completely fair about the whole thing, though. We
Well, I
literally
want to
shook
try
hands
it,
on
brother.
porch
I gotta
deck
try
and said
it.
that we would do this
There's like so many
as like
people
a
talking up
competition
over
between
here.
us because it would be fun. But now that we've opened up the idea of like a once a year underground contest, I would absolutely love to see it become like a yearly thing that just grows and grows and grows. It would be
Well, that's
awesome.
what this farm to
But,
bottle's going to be. But 12
you know,
categories. We got to think about that. That's,
Hey, they're
that's a bit
gonna
much.
fuck that up so bad. They mixed them
Well,
up last year. There was only 3 categories.
Yeah, we're going to talk to Silcott about
What's
that.
going on, Clint?
That's too much, man. That's just too much.
Yeah,
Man.
Okay,
Those northern lights, man. What's going on?
Hey guys, how many are coming to the Outer Banks?
OBX?
OBX.
Are you going there, Jim?
I definitely will be there. Fuck
Are you gonna be wearing a shirt though, right?
Welcome to the shit show, Bill.
I won't be there.
Later.
Carolinaville on the beach. Fuck the shirt.
That's 13
Now,
hours
if you
for me.
wanna
I will not be there.
If you want to paint
Yeah,
my chest, you can. But no, I'm not gonna have a shirt on.
It's a long drive for me, but I'm about to go on vacation day to get my pizza Monday and then put somebody's
around
ass.
there.
Oh, it's
So that's not what you made a video of, right, Wayne?
I will
Or it is,
definitely
but it's
be
not
out
what you put in
at
the
the
barrel.
Is that peach oak?
No, all right. So yeah, what I'm drinking right now is the peach before it went in the barrel.
Yeah.
This is just peach on dehydrated peaches.
Oh, so that's
Peach Mountain brandy.
Peach.
It's peach, Amanda Palmer.
Oh, it's mountain.
Yeah, peach, Amanda Palmer, and wheat malt. Yeah.
Oh, hell.
I think
You just broke every damn rule we said.
I
what
think
it
I'm gonna
counts.
kind of steal that idea, Wayne, because I got a dehydrator.
All right.
And I
There
did
it
a
goes.
peach mountain brandy that I'm kind of
Yeah.
here on.
Yeah.
So I think the dehydrated fruit would
Brother.
really pull it across. Yeah.
Hey, somebody said shots. I'm pretty sure.
And it's still all natural fruit.
Yeah. So,
Oh.
like I said, I use dehydrated fruits a lot as an infusion.
Damon.
Yeah, in the infusion.
Yeah, I already
I like
pushed
to
out
use
here.
it in a pseudo gin basket. I got a screen gasket. So I'll put them right there in my cabinet.
I'm working on an inline gin basket for a buddy of mine. He's running a 3-inch column, and so this will be a 3-inch, and it'll taper up. I don't have one here, but it'll taper up kind of like this up to a 6-inch diameter section, and then come up.
So I'm not trying to like get him not to buy your product and stuff, but listen, all I have to do is buy a $12 screen gasket, and I pack my
Exactly.
full, and now it's a gin basket. I mean,
Yeah.
that's literally all it takes
Yeah.
to. I mean, I use my column as a gin basket.
But the
I
thing
use my
about it
cap
is,
as a
Wes,
gin basket.
you're limited to
Yeah, I
what
do
you
the
have in
same
that
thing.
column, and that's it. So if you're running a
I
bigger
do.
steel,
In fact, I'm fixing to
you need to replenish
my
it.
annual
You have
peppercorn
to go
run.
to a lot of trouble to replenish it.
And so my peppercorn run is a 100%, or well, usually 80-20 corn wheat or corn oat or corn oat wheat, but
put an eye out.
All grain mash with fire roasted green and red chilies out of my garden. And then I put dehydrated chilies in the column, or dried chilies in the column.
That's how I wasn't happy with the brandy product I was getting out of a thumper. Everybody infuse. All right, I'm not building an infuser. I still wasn't getting the product I liked. The best thing I've ever got was no thumper and packing my column or my cat. So
yeah, that blackberry was the bomb. It was great.
All right, so
this is all that's left of it. I mean,
no, I got more.
What I did was run.
I'm about out.
You probably got more.
I run single pot,
No,
single pat. Yeah, I can't even talk.
I've got one little water left.
I run single pass pot still with a deep flag
I've
over
had
the
a
top.
lot of success using the
No
infusion,
problem.
but it absolutely matters what kind of concoction you come up with to infuse. And certain flavors, or certain syrups, certain concentrates will hit that thumper and like atomize, and instead of picking up the flavor that you thought it would, because they're like natural ingredients being used to make a flavor,
like mimic a flavor.
Yeah, so like some of those won't work because we ran one and it just didn't work. When it hit the thumper and like atomized into steam, all it did was like neutralize that flavor back into its natural state, and it didn't carry it over. So we've had a lot of success with infusion, but you have to play around with how you put together the concoction of ingredients that you put in the infusion jars, for sure.
But I've
Well,
played
using
I've
an
played
atomizer is almost the same as a post flavor, really, because you're putting it directly into the vapor bath and on out. So that's
We're not literally using an atomizer. No, Will was saying that
because I thought about that shit too.
No, some of the flavor attempts we've tried were clearly like combinations of things to create a flavor of something else. And so when you infuse that, the combination no longer creates a flavor. It just breaks apart like it atomizes it.
Right.
And so you think you're gonna get a bunch of flavor, but it just broke it apart and you got not shit out of it. That's happened to us a couple times.
But
I thought about using an atomizer, literally using an atomizer.
Recipes of guys that I know who they swear by this. I'll use their same exact recipe. I'll use that, and then I'll run a straight arm still with a pseudo gin basket. And I personally like the products out of a gin basket far better than I like an infusion.
There he is.
It's not that I'm playing with flavors. I use what people tell me. This is what you should put in your infuser.
Yeah, different things for different,
And 100%. I mean, what works for you and gets the flavor that you want is the only thing that matters. And like I said, from personal experience, we've used an infuser that failed to inject the flavor we were trying to inject because when it was entered into the thumper and broke down into steam, depending on what we were trying, maybe like concentrates, syrups, things like that, some of them don't retain their flavor because it's basically artificial. So it breaks down and it just doesn't add anything really to the run.
It makes it a sweet neutral.
Yeah, it makes it like a candy sweetness, but not the flavor of the syrup.
Another reason I don't like the infuser and thumper is because I don't want to proof my brandy. I want my brandy to come. I want to dump it all together and get around 110 to 120 proof, and I don't want to put any water. I don't want to cut it. I want that to be what I hand you in a jar.
My inline thumper will allow you to run a thumper inline, keep your proof wherever the hell you want it, and infuse as you go if you want to. It has an infuser for it.
Okay, see that's a whole new realm to me. I've never even didn't know I could do that because my thumper obviously is my thumper's.
Alan Bishop has a video on One Piece at a Time Distilling. I went to Indiana last year, and we set up in his backyard, and we took my buddy Jason Harrell, his 13 stills, 5-gallon pot, and we put a reducer on it, and we put the inline thumper on. We ran it like that. Then we put the Mr. Fusion on top of it to reflux to load the thumper, because the thumper's fully bypassable, and you can't flood it. It'll overflow and flow back into the pot. You don't have to. Whenever you're done with your run and you shut it off, you don't have to break the seal. There's no need.
Where are we getting that back from?
It breaks the long thing.
All right.
I don't know who's got it.
I want to miss the fusion now.
Having to break the seal sucks. I had a seal.
We don't. I mean, how you use your infusion matters too. I mean, you can either save it and only use it in your heart section, or if you're planning to do a double distillation, then you need to make an extra jar or two of whatever you're infusing with, because you may as well just infuse it through the entire run. Yep. That way, when you double distill, it's carrying over.
All right, so
I dump through the entire run. I mean, on a 15-gallon still, if you're using more than a half gallon of infusion,
on the side of that,
that's unnecessary.
Right.
So for my size, still a half gallon of infusion it should get you through a run.
So these guys at Maggie Valley, they see a small version of my infuser. It's an angled tube, and the one for the 2-gallon will hold a half gallon.
I'm not letting you.
So you can infuse a half gallon at a time on my 2-gallon setup.
See, that's a lot.
We do it by the cup. I will neither
Damn right it's a lot.
confirm or deny that you can infuse a gallon of infusion through a 15-gallon beer keg still. But with that said,
I'm not saying
you're
can't.
talking about hitting it a cup at a time, cup of jar, half a cup.
Yeah,
the first
I
half
agree.
of the jar, half a cup of the second half of the jar.
Y'all seen the wishbone infuser I use? I can put a spool on each side of that wishbone, and I can make it, as tall and contain more or less as I want to. So that's capable, with the drain at the bottom.
Here's another key to how I infuse. I set my drain port on my thumper about a 1/4 inch above my downcomer. So before I infuse, I dump off what's in my thumper. So I'm not diluting what I'm infusing with. It's, if that makes sense. I don't know how to explain it.
No. I agree. On our setup, which we need to install a dump valve on the thumper, I don't have one, so we shut the run off and tore it apart half run. But no, if you're going to infuse constant flavor, we infused a gallon in a 15-gallon run. But after the first half-gallon mason jar, we shut down, tore the arm apart, hot dumped the keg, hooked it back up, switched jars, and fired it back up.
See,
because you're not incorrect.
But what I'm getting at. Okay, so it's not about it filling up. It's about how much flavor you're pushing in. You're diluting it so much because you have so much in your thumper. So if I'm dumping what's already in it out, and I only have this much in my thumper, then I only have to dump a cup where you're dumping half a jar. So where you're
my
dumping
inline thumper will do something that a jar can't do. My inline thumper will empty itself.
Yeah,
exactly.
I can just flip the switch and drain it.
Yeah, I
you don't have to dump an inline.
All right, Wayne, hook me up.
I set it to drain just above my downcomer, so it never stops thumping, but it's enough that it takes the volume down and it doesn't dilute what I'm infusing.
Right.
Yeah.
So
yeah, mine has an overflow.
Yeah,
So,
I mean that's
every
a whole
infuser.
that's way better. I mean I'm with you, but I didn't even know that until
I
right
mean,
now.
you can design it to where the overflow just goes back into the still itself.
Well, that's what Wayne's
Goes
talking
back
about.
up, goes again.
I'll be the.
And mine, I
I'll
can
be
take
the
my
first person
drain
to tell you.
right back into the still just the same. I did the same thing. I drained
That's the whole thing about my thumper. You can run your pot too fast, and you will not flood this thumper. It'll flow back over and go right back down to your pot. I mean,
Yeah, that's
now I'm not saying you can't. I mean,
That's a
obviously you can throw enough heat at it. You can do it.
I
But
guess that'd be considered a retort. I guess
yeah, it is exactly a retort, and they're stackable.
Well, and I have thought about, so I like that better because I've thought about what I'm dumping out of my thumper. There's probably a good chunk of alcohol left in. I'm
mine,
losing
so the
alcohol.
bottom of my drain has a hose that goes directly back into the top of my still, and when I hit drain, I open up the valve on the still, and it drains right back into the still.
See,
and
mine
I just
just-
shut
mine
it down.
just-
That's cool, Joseph.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just dumping into a jar. Mine's trash.
Yeah, so everything that was left, we went out the next morning at Alan's house. I was camped up there by his dad and mom's place, and I came back down the next morning and I broke the still down. And when I pulled the inline thumper off, I poured everything off into a bucket, and it was just nothing but, I mean, straight sugar. I mean, it was all the agave syrup, the agave or the apple juice concentrate we shot that thumper with. We ran load after load after load of alcohol through that. And we added that back to the next run the next day and went again.
Send me your inline thumper. I want to, I can't even picture, I guess, what it is. I don't think I've seen a video or anything.
I'll tell you what.
I'll post a link to that video tomorrow. I'll pop it up on the Witcher page.
Wait,
that really piques my interest. I really like the idea behind what you got going on with that.
Wayne, I want to private message you later about something that I want to put together. I want to work something out with you on a flavor.
Hey, Wayne, how
Yeah,
about
just give me a holler on.
How about you send me one of those inline thumpers and I'll
What's that?
do a test on it and do a video for you.
I've got a. All right, so there. No, I've got a couple of orders. I got like 3 orders for those right now, and I'm still waiting on to see what Alan. And actually, JJ has been running one over in Pennsylvania.
What
And,
size? Tri clamp are we talking?
All right, so it's a 2 inch, 2 inch in, 2 inch out.
So when,
I can scale up.
Does your inline thumper work like a segment of a 3-chamber?
What was that again?
I'll tell you what's cool about it.
Somebody
What's in the
does your
comments,
inline
Wayne.
thumper work like a segment of a 3-chamber?
It's not a reflux. It's
I was gonna
it's
say
a
he's talking
retort.
like a bubble plate. No.
Yeah, it's not a
It
reflux.
is,
It's a retort.
all right, so honestly, it works more like the 3-chamber still.
Okay.
But it's got a twist to it. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't directly drain back into the next one, but it does overflow, and you can add more mash to it, or you can add flavoring to it. It's a game changer for the distilling industry, and it's the more people that get it, and you'll start seeing stuff. JJ's got one. Alan has 2 that he's going to be stacking. So
Wayne,
and I've got
add a drain.
more.
Add a drain to the bottom of it, so you can just drain it back into the bottom of the column. If that's
That's what he's saying. It does it on its own. You don't
No,
even
it
have to hit
refluxes.
it
you don't
But it
need to.
refluxes. Well, what it does is you
It
have
cooks
to have it
down.
full. Right, but you have to have it full before it refluxes, before it goes back in, right? It has to be filled up to the point where it's overflowing.
There's
back
a lot
into
of cool things.
What I'm saying is that
Yes
with
and
the
no.
drain in the
All right, so
bottom
you have
and
stuff,
having
and originally, you've got mash coming up, okay? So we got our pot full of fresh mash, and the mash is the steam's coming up. You can don't do anything and let that pull off your pores, pull off your head. Then you can either choose to shoot that thumper with back-ends or whatever the hell you want, or you can have on top of that thumper a reflux chamber or a reflux unit like the Mitchell Fusion or the Shocker, and you can put that on, and you can load that thumper with the mash that's in it. Once it gets up to level, it starts thumping. You can back off that reflux and let her go. And then you can add whatever flavors you want. You can add more mash. You can run this thing like a stripping still.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a question, and it's a change of subject, but I'm sincerely and curious. I'm wanting to ferment like a super neutral soon, basically just a corn sugar neutral to do some post flavored stuff. And so I'm wanting it to come out hot because I'm going to double distill it and make it even hotter, so I can cut it down with more juice to alcohol, ratio. And what kind of yeast would you guys recommend that would safely handle like a 15, 16% starting wrapping?
80.
11, 18.
What?
I'd run Datey. I run Datey on a high proof all the time.
on grain. Are you talking about using grains?
Yeah, but you get just enough grains to stabilize it,
Sugar rush turbo.
Just doing like a
When you
corn
put
high
No,
neutral.
fuck turbo.
No,
I've done turbo. That never comes out
no
good.
turbo. And
So
be
Datey will handle
careful.
a pretty high
Be
percent.
careful with yeast nutrients, guys. Don't go cook that shit. Add some grain.
Look at the package. No,
Yeah.
use Datey does what, 18%? It'll run high. I mean, it'll definitely run high.
Too high.
Yeah.
Too high.
I mean, don't get me wrong. This is new to me. I don't do vodka. we usually do some form of a grain, you know. But
do you have any kind of column?
we have we probably have about a 2-foot column on our setup.
Do you build a D flag into it? You guys solder. Look, simple.
Yeah.
Stupid simple, really. I mean, water in, water out. It literally just has cross tubes in it. This will run 190 all day.
So just a deflaminator.
It's a deflaminator, and I pack it with I don't know where they're at. I pack it with ceramic beads. They're I can't remember what the hell they're called, but they're little ceramic beads about yay big. I pack the column up to here, and it will run 190 all day. One run.
That's what we can do. We have
double distill. It is
It's
one run.
saying 190 until you hit them tails, and then it's going to do a nosedive.
Oh, yeah. Once it starts to cut, I don't know. They run way different. It took me a minute to get used to it because when it cuts, it's like you're done. It goes to tails. When it starts cutting proof, you're done.
Yeah, we've had that happen
You
on
compress head.
a lot of our double
a whole
distillation.
shitload of heart.
I don't run my D flag through heads. I run my heads off first, and then I turn on my D
run
flag.
the D flag during that.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it.
I
And
don't compress heads. But tails can be tricky. I mean, it's a tough cut. I usually cut
whenever
real
you
early.
whenever you first notice the first scent, taste, nose of tails, put that D flag on 100% for like 30 minutes.
Yep.
And then start backing it up. And you'll get some really amazing flavors if you go slow.
Yeah, I agree. The D flag was a weird one for me.
All right, guys, I'm gonna have to cut this one short here. Short. We're 2.5 hours in.
Once you learn D flag, dude.
All right.
Then you gotta start playing with the D flag over an open pot. No plate, no packing, no nothing.
Name's just fucking away over there.
Hey, Wayne, we can do that.
Wayne,
D flag's awesome. I agree with Wayne, man. It allows you so much control
here.
over
It was awesome seeing you guys again after 3 weeks. I missed almost everybody here.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah.
Wes, I'll reach out to you and get you in the group.
Yeah, let me know. I'll get you guys taken care of for sure.
All right, brother.
All right.
Wayne, I'll be in touch.
I know Stuart just popped in, but you're late, bitch. Ow.
Damon, it was awesome hanging out. I want to say just real quick, I think it's really cool that it's 2024 and about a handful of us have found success in things like infusion in completely different ways. You got Tom set up now with the Crummy Thumper design. You got, we use the mason jar butterfly design. You got people doing inline. You got people in here that are having more success with a gin basket.
Yeah, gin basket.
And it's just like, it really is surreal to think that this has been going on for hundreds of years, but we're all still finding different ways that we can try to achieve things. And it's awesome because you can always learn, you can always change your setup and adapt it to do what you want to do. And it's just a pretty wild idea, you know.
Yeah,
guys, there's like
that we're using today.
Cheers, guys.
Things that have been used for hundreds of years.
It will.
We can talk after the stream.
What the old guys used to do.
All right, I'm cutting the live. It is finished.